One thing I ain't gonna lose is my respect. These niggas just want Trigger Man to acknowledge them sometime. That's it. I'm about to be getting my ass whooped today. I don't know. I couldn't find him. Nah, nigga ain't coming in no junk. Go fuck about all that shit. Man, y'all gotta pay attention to it. And they want me to play with them. These niggas are goofy. Who gets on the internet and argue? Can do is think about hate. Think about scratching nigga hoe. And don't say my name though. That's how I feel, nigga. For shit show.
Alright, what's up y'all? Tri-Steve Bailey here telling everybody to go subscribe to Triggamantellemtv. That's Triggamantellemtv. Let's go.
My name's Katie, and make sure you subscribe to Triggamantellemtv.
Bang, bang.
And like, share, and subscribe to Triggerman TV.
Already, thank you. What's happening with y'all people out there for shit show? What's going on, man? What's going down, man? What the word be around here, man? Let's turn this off, man. What the word be, man? What's popping with y'all? Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody coming in the chat, man. Y'all know what this is. Outside live, man. Afternoon live. No haters. No poochies, guys. None of that, man. What's popping with y'all? How y'all doing, man? Salute to y'all, man. What's good, man? This just a tap in, check in, dialogue type thing going on, man. What's up with you, man? Salute to everybody coming in the chat. Make sure that y'all hitting that like button coming in here, that y'all sharing the video. Let me share my own video. Hold on, y'all. Let me share my own video, man. Let Trigger Man share his own video. I'm telling y'all to do something. Let me do it my goddamn myself. Whoop. And my nigga Bray say whoop. You know what I'm saying? We in there. Whoop. You know what I'm saying? We in there. Let's go. What's up with y'all people? How y'all doing this afternoon? Everybody good? Are y'all okay out there in the chat? Are y'all okay, man? Are y'all okay? We're gonna give people time to get in, man. We're gonna tap on in, man, to whatever it is that y'all might want to talk about or want to dialogue, man. Let me see if it's any news that I want to talk about today, man. I gotta see if it's any news. Trigger Man ain't even set up. I just got in from a business meeting, man. I had to have a business meeting this morning, man, with my dad and brothers. So shit, I been at a business movie. We just doing. Hold on, man. Let's go. Man, it's a lot of. I won't talk about any of these. Nah, I'm talking about some of these tonight, so I don't want to talk about none of these today. Because I am talking about some of these tonight, man. What do y'all want to talk about in this live, man? What we tapping in? No hater shit. It got to be content, goddamn. I don't want nothing talked about over here but content. That's right. Salute, Miss Cynthia. How you doing? How y'all doing? What we on today? I let everybody get in good. What we on today, man? What we participating in? What is it that the chat and for a business want to talk about or something? It might be a certain person y'all want to tap in on dialogue in. What is it about the person that you want to talk about? Miss Parker, what's up with you? Well, I just came from outside. I just came from outside, man. And you know, I been up all weekend. You know why I been up all weekend, man. Yeah. I ain't caught up on all my sleep. Y'all know I don't sleep on the weekend, so goddamn me, I hardly sleep on the weekend. So y'all know what it is, man, for shit show. I keep bags, you know what I'm saying? Bags, plural. Yeah. Bags, plural. You know what I'm saying? Bags, plural. What's popping with y'all though? What's on your mind? Miss Parker, how you doing today? You all right? Are you okay? Are you okay? Easy out there? Are y'all busy out there? I'll just tap it in for a second, man. See what y'all got going on. What's on your mind? What's the dialogue for today? That's all I'm doing. Salute to y'all coming in, man. I gotta get. Matter of fact, let me go back to my intro. Give y'all time to come in. I gotta go get a lighter. Goddamn me. Hold on, man. Go back to the intro, man. Goddamn me. One thing I ain't gonna lose is my respect. These niggas just want Trigger Man to acknowledge them sometime. That's it. I'm supposed to be getting my ass whooped today. I don't know. I couldn't find it. Nah, nigga ain't coming in no junk. Go fuck about all that shit. Man, y'all gotta pay attention to it. And they want me to play with them. These niggas are goofy. Who gets on the internet and argue can do is think about hate. Think about scratching nigga a hoe. And don't say my name though. That's how I feel, nigga. For shit show. Ooh, that Mr. Outside video. That Mr. Outside nigga, goddamn me, run nigga hot. Boy, that Mr. Outside nigga, real nigga. Fuck y'all out there in the chat, nigga, scoring and shit. Man, fuck y'all, man. Y'all out there, man. Yeah, I got no shame, man. Yeah. We cool Mo D around this hoe. We cool Mo D around this bitch. Did y'all ask Cool Mo D why he wore shades? Did y'all ask Cool Mo D why he wore shades? I'm Cool Mo D in this bitch. Yeah. What's pop? What's up, sis? You on mute. Miss Parker, you on mute. I don't think that's Miss Parker. Let's put that out. I don't know if that's you, Miss Parker. You usually know how to control shit. God damn it, I don't even know if that's you. Let's see. You came right back. Miss Parker.
It's me, but I'm in my car and my damn Bluetooth disconnected. So this is what I wanted to ask you. Did you hear about the organization P&B was on a list in Philly for indictment? They was going to get indicted.
For drugs and shit.
I don't know. I just heard they was on a list and the feds was getting ready to indict them. Not feds, state was getting ready to indict them.
Well, on the P&B situation, he been to the feds already, so it ain't hard for me not to.
Well, then it might be a federal case.
Yeah, he been to the feds, if I'm not mistaken, for drugs and weapons charges already, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So it was surprising.
Yeah, so there was another case where they were getting ready to. I heard they were getting ready to pick them up. I don't know if it's still going to go, but
you know what, Miss Parker, I think that's how they gonna end this drill rap situation for us. The drill rappers.
I think that's why Sosa staying out the way and don't want no parts of it. I think that's exactly what they're doing.
Man, you know what, man? I got to salute to Sosa, man. I got to salute to Sosa because I don't believe he's staying our way. He one of the niggas who actually got it to me. Sosa is one of the guys out of Chicago that actually got it, man, and used his opportunity for the best and for the long haul, man. He did what you were supposed to do. Like, he gave the blueprint to these street niggas, what you supposed to. Okay, you come out your first year, you speak to the clap, you say this and that about a motherfucker and this, and then you bad back, man. Enjoy the fruits of your label type shit.
Right. Right, and that's what he's doing. Some of them are finding themselves trying to get out of that like Dirk right now, but I think it's a little too late. You probably are already inked on paper and already being looked at. Because I feel like this is how they look at it. Because one thing you got to always remember, when you get money, you're still a nigga in this industry. So it's like, this is how they look at you. Like, look, we put you in a space where you're in one of the highest paying genres. We let y'all get money. Y'all living comfortable. So do right. And you didn't do right. That's how I see them looking at it. You didn't do right.
So
Yeah,
let me
the
ask you
trap.
something, Parker.
Yeah.
Since you all, let me ask you something. Since we kind of in the same mind frame and shit, like I don't know, you been paying any attention to me lately and shit, and I've been talking about for us the empire stories that's being told and shit, the empire things that's been going on and stuff, and people blaming empire, man. My opinion on empire, well, I know what it is. You know, we had a problem with record labels. We talking about record labels and shit not holding their ground, not giving the real ones opportunities. Empire does that, man. They sign all the high risk. It ain't no coincidence that they signing all the gangster shit. Don't nobody else want to take the risk of their money on it and this and that. So I feel like it's only right that Empire do put insurance on their money. It's business. It like shit. I don't know what you gonna do, nigga, when I give you this money and this power and shit. You might stay the same nigga. So I gotta protect my interests at the same time. If I swing at you and hit and knock the ball out the ballpark, I won if you decide to actually get it, like the Sosas and shit like that.
I think that we need to stop pointing fingers and always saying it's an accountability as to why we losing rappers when this man gave you opportunity. Insurance is part of the business. It don't matter if you own a McDonald's or a label. You're going to insure your employees because you don't know the outcome of how their life might end up being. Not only that, you don't know how many lawsuits might come in on behalf of that individual that's now expired. So in some cases, people think, oh, they get all that money. In some cases, they might end up with lawsuits or with obligations that artist did not fulfill because he passed away. So some of that money is allocated to obligations that were under that artist before they get paid. So Ghazi and all these other distributions and music execs, I can't blame for that, but we got to quit blaming them, because the same way they can go get insurance on our black ass, we can go and get insurance on our own black asses.
No, for shit show. And it's safe. You know, a nigga look at that situation and say, well, the record company got insurance on. That's insuring their money that they don't gave you and invested in you. They
Right,
insuring their money. They're not insuring your family.
right.
Like record companies should be responsible for giving this and that. Yeah, Baby and Slim do it too, Trina. But at the same time, like sometimes some of these niggas just sign to the artists. You never hear them. You know, we just see, oh, they signed to sister, and they never come out with like any major record or anything. Like Empire really putting money behind these niggas because they know that the business sell, and it's a whole society of these type of people out there, man. They just capitalizing on our flaws.
Right,
That's just
right.
what I
And
see.
then that's when we and that's true. And that's the problem until we find accountability. And when we enter into this arena called the music industry, what are you entering it with? Are you entering it with already having trauma and drama amongst some other individuals? And not only that, are you putting the individual situations on wax? That makes a difference. How many of these artists on Empire, see, we don't address that. How many of them artists on Empire that passed away that put their situations on wax? How many of them already have been popped at if they hadn't gotten popped? How
All
many
of
already
all
was
of
sitting on several cases? Okay, then. How many was probably sitting on
look,
several cases, but because they're artists, the label's attorney had been getting them out on bond on several of the cases.
facts. Like and I
You know
don't
what I'm
think
saying?
like
But
every one of these rappers for Empire that's being killed has had street altercations or some kind of street going on outside of the real business, which is rap
and
storytelling.
some of them had cases, like Von still had cases in Chicago and Atlanta. So some of them still possibly had cases. So I get,
Mhm.
yes, a lot of what went on in this country was unjust. It was unfair to us. But the reason we can't get it back together is because we not holding ourselves accountable for a lot of what goes on. We always want to point a finger. Well, if this hadn't happened, this hadn't happened. How did it happen? Didn't it start with you?
Mm.
Didn't it, That's where it has
But
to
you
start.
know
It
what?
has to start with you.
You know what? That ain't what sells though, Parker. Let's just be real about it. Like the business, a conspiracy and disrespect. That's what really sells and shit. So a motherfucker, that's what people gonna believe in. That's what people gonna grasp to. They gonna grasp to disparity and lies and just dumb shit, man. Like, cause that's just what niggas do. Like
And
we
that's
say
why they
every
go.
night.
And that's why they're gonna continuously remain stuck, and that's why I can't fuck with some of my people because I'm not trying to stay stuck. Because yeah, I do conspiracies at times. My conspiracy is never just something ghostly. My conspiracies be follow the money. The money will never tell you wrong in some instances on what goes on in this world and how they treat us and the
That's
things that
true.
are being done. Yeah, you follow the
That's true.
money, but when you get but when you getting out of hand with situations and you know it's just no believability of it, or it's no productivity of it, why keep going with it? And what's going to eventually end up happening, like you said, they trying to dismantle drill. So once they dismantle drill and all these other conspiracies that go with the drill, or how everybody getting knocked off, it's not called drill for no reason. But once this culture of that genre of music ends, what y'all gonna do? Because look at us, look at our cultures of music. They never died down. Hip hop never died down. New Jack never died down. Battle rap never died down. Gangster rap never died down. Um, and look at drill. Look at drill. They picking up all these drill artists. They ain't pick up no trap artists. They ain't pick up T.I. or nobody. They ain't pick up Gucci. Gucci went and
No.
did time, but Gucci cleaned itself up.
No, they
But
they
it
they
didn't
picking up
abolish our.
because this wave of drill is so influencing, man. Like I'm sitting at the barber shop Saturday night. It's about 11 o'clock, and some youngsters come up to get their haircut. Two of them getting haircuts. They all piled up in the car, but they outside in front of the barber shop though with Dracos and Beamers and drums hanging out their pistol, taking pictures for the gram and shit, and for Facebook and shit. They out there taking pictures and shit. So I'm sitting there smoking, sitting on the truck. I said, it's like, man, why y'all doing that, my nigga? Y'all, that supposed to be the surprise, bro. Why y'all gotta let everybody know and put a caption behind it and fuck y'all nigga kill on site and all this and that? Nigga, why it gotta be a caption with that shit? Like, why, like, for real? It's just crazy, man. I don't get it. Like, that's what's like them young niggas with skinny jeans, goddamn me, and Dracos and all that goddamn shit, man. Like I don't know, I watching real life street stars, man, and I watching the interview with Cottonmouth, man, one of the OGs up out of Dallas, man, and it was probably the best interview I had seen on real life streets and stories and shit, man. It probably one of the best interviews I had seen, man, just because Cotton rap Cottonmouth was speaking some real shit, man. He's speaking some real shit at the time, man. Just straight up, he was dialoguing and talking about just the city and how the city is, man. And he was talking about a situation, man. As far as Mo3 and the rapper Lucci, man, he touched on some Chiefs shit, man. And he told the straight up truth, man. I see, sis. He told the straight up truth and shit when he said, "Goddamn me, what's up, sis?" Goddamn, he told the straight up, "You on mute." You on mute.
Okay. You hear me now?
Yeah. And Cottonmouth
Okay.
was talking about how Mo3 when he did the whole You Ton song and kind of remixed the Lucci version, how it was an alley hoop, man. And if he was smart, Mo3 gone right now, he should be doing a remix or getting in touch with people who doing a remix. But the niggas, they stuck in on the petty shit or the hater shit just because you might have done it better than me or nigga, I don't feel like this and that, or what they feel about you a person instead of business, man. And when you miss personal shit, a lot of this shit be little boy shit that little boy in, and a lot of these niggas are little boys. But when you miss personal shit in with business, man, you gonna get only one or two outcome, death or jail. Fact.
Yeah. Just imagine how many of them are gone right. Y'all, excuse how I look. I just left. I went bike riding. Just imagine how many are gone right now that would have been in positions where, like, I don't feel Dirk okay, but if Vaughn was here, I really honestly feel he's a better artist. Absolutely, Mo3. Mo3 put on for not only Dallas, but a lot of people don't know. Up here, a lot of people fuck with Mo3. And what's crazy is I didn't know Mo3 from his music at first. I knew him from his boxing because he would do slap boxing in the middle of the streets live on YouTube. I got
Yeah.
into YouTube like in 2016 because I had a knee surgery and I just cut on there and he was on there fighting. A year later, I found out he did music. But it's just so crazy, like Young Dolph putting on for Memphis and, him being one of the hottest artists out of there along with Gotti since MJG and 8 Ball and 3 6 Mafia. It's just so much opportunity that went in the garbage all because they feel like they got to keep it real, got to keep it street, got to keep it hood. Now your parents got to put you in the ground.
Real.
It's just senseless. It's
And
senseless. And I don't see it wrong.
But I gotta admit though, I gotta say this, man. Niggas ain't thinking like that when we in these streets, man. I ain't gonna even lie. Niggas ain't thinking about family and this and that. We thinking about family for us, being able to provide, man, or do something for them. You know what I'm saying? For us, beneficial. Why? We ain't thinking about being gone from this world and the heartbreak that it's gonna cause motherfuckers who really love us and shit like that. That's not anything that's crossing motherfuckers.
Not only that, if you don't think about eliminating crashing out here, you ain't gonna be here to make no money for your family. You ain't gonna be here to provide for your family. I was just listening earlier, I don't know who it was, but they were doing a documentary on Florida. And I didn't know that Orlando had such a high death rate due to gang-affiliated gang violence. And they call it, what do they call it? It's Disney World. I think they call it like I don't know, something really weird. But what got to me was it's an artist out of Orlando. He got signed with Cash Money. I don't know what year. And he got like a $2 million deal. He had already been in trouble with the law. They helped him clear a lot of those cases at the time he signed. Then he turned around when he signed and caught 4 cases, and the lawyer with whoever Cash Money lawyer is, whatever distribution they lawyer deal with, got this boy out on bond, and he had 4 pending charges at the time. He was out on 4 different bonds. When you sit there and pacify them as a label like that, especially finding that out with Birdman, I kind of am disappointed because the boy ended up right back in trouble again. After y'all done paid all of these fees, y'all done got him out of jail. Why didn't y'all try and put him in therapy and make sure that he knows that, look, you can't crash out no more. Your life is worth way more. You're worth way more money. And you're detriment to what I have, my conglomerate, if you don't fail to complete your obligation. And it just shocked me that he walking around here with 4 cases and they paying for it, and he still ain't learned his lesson. I don't get it. You put in a position where
and to my opinion on that, since I feel like it's the nigga not being a nigga who blow up. A lot of these niggas, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Like, I don't know if it makes sense to you, but a lot of these niggas get overnight success and shit. It's a lot of it ain't like a grind success. And a record label used to make you clean up shit like before they sign you. Yeah, you ain't got
no more.
Yeah, like and motherfuckers used to make you go through when record label signed you, you had too much dirt on your name or something like that. Miss Park, I think her cameraman, she be back in. You had too much shit going on in your personal life before they did business with you. It was like a probation period they went through. Man, you gotta clean yourself up before I invest my money in you, man. Now a lot of motherfuckers are just getting overnight success to where, damn, I made it type shit. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of like, it's like if I do one single song, and it get like 1 million views, I'm gonna get a record label. Somebody gonna call me that next day and offer me some money and to pay costs. If that one song do 1 million views, everybody else gonna go through your algorithm and see what other songs you done did, and they gonna get views. So the money gonna start monopoly up to feeling ways. And with that being said, if a nigga can make a song and do that and within a week, overnight type shit, you be signed to get a $6 million shit going on and shit. You haven't went through a process to clean up your shit, to wipe your ass. Let's just be clear. You hadn't wiped the shit up out of your ass. Shit, my nigga, because you still got this going on. It's probably so deep in the streets that you just can't say fuck that shit because you got niggas out here that you got. It's a conscience and pride thing and ego thing that starts dialoguing and coming with that. It's a pride and an ego thing that's gonna come with this and shit because you know you got friends out there, and now that you gotta think about it. A nigga sitting at home thinking, man, I ain't got no business doing this and that, but at the same time, he just got signed overnight. He still got these niggas. A couple of homies that ain't got no deal that might be they all staying in the trap that he was staying in too. They can't afford to move out of the hood. So now it's like them friends don't became family. So now they gotta think about what they gonna think about how they feel when these niggas already tuned in. So they gonna go with green. They ain't gonna go with red light. They gonna go with green line. They gonna be stay on the train to go mode, man. And that's just how it works, man. It's stupid. I understand that. But after time, like I understand that, but these niggas actually make it through their first year, man. When you make it through your first year and you don't got your clap building, man, I feel like you should just call it end to what it be, man. It's even a truth. So I'm just a whole ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And like I even move like that, my nigga. Shit. We even rock together, we don't rock, man. I'm not gonna do one way or no other way, man. You know, niggas got. I don't know, man. I'm not a explain type nigga in real life, man. And these rappers like explain themselves on these tracks and shit. They ain't got no paid, no mind, shit, or they tuned in to everything. Like me, I don't like Miss Parker. Me, like if I don't care if it was a year ago or whatever. If I had a beef to you to where I feel like I was disrespected in any kind of way, I'm not gonna tune in. I'm not gonna ask about you. I don't care what you have going on, man. And some of these
give me one moment. Keep going.
yeah,
I hear you, but give me a moment.
Yeah, and some of these rappers, see, some of these rappers, they don't have that. They don't have that. Keep going and keep on pushing. Move going on, man. They just entertain whatever because it's a drug called clap out there, the biggest addiction, man. And the nigga feel like he gonna lose clap if he don't respond. That's how he feel. He feel like he gonna lose his clap if he doesn't respond, man. He gonna think about what the streets think about him first. And the reason why the nigga thinking like that, because this shit, he didn't go through no process to get this deal. This was overnight shit he got that happened with him. You hear me? This overnight shit that just happened and shit. Like he's still a regular person out here. Like they don't go through no management. Like, you know, record deals used to make you go through program like etiquette and all this and that and interviews, like train you and shit. It's no training. Everything ain't nobody to tell you that ain't what you gonna say. Don't say that. Don't do this. Don't say that. Don't respond to that. We're not talking. Ain't nobody gonna tell. We're not answering questions on that, man. A nigga like me, even on YouTube, I have that person. You know what I'm saying? That I entrust in, like knowing the business and telling me things not to do and things not to say and things not to respond to type shit, man. And all these niggas need that type of shit in life, man.
It's a matter if they'll listen, though. That's the question. Will they listen?
Well, shit, it matter. Then again, if you say that, if that's your viewpoint on it, sis, it goes back to our conversation about campaigning for death. What are you really living for? Are you living to die, or are you living to enjoy life, then die?
I think it's
Deep,
a program. Yeah, I think it's a program, and it's like you cried so long about. I'm sorry, you cried so long about trying to get on, and then once you finally do get on, you just don't know what to do. You don't know how to conduct yourself accordingly. Like I don't have to. Thank you. I don't have to any longer live like trauma. Like I'm in a travesty all the time, or finding where my last meal is, or having to escape death. And it's like
Hey, I'm glad you said that. Before I forget, I'm glad you said what you said. Man, you want to know one of my biggest things I had to do that I had to start doing. I had a
what's
habit
that?
on sleeping out. I didn't like going to my room because I had a habit of wanting to be first to the door or first
To the door.
through the door. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be first to see what's coming through the door and shit. Like I would sleep on the motherfucking couch. Motherfucker be like, get your ass in the bed. Why you sleep on the couch? Like I be sitting there with the chopper, y'all. I'm talking about laid on my chest, man. Like I had that problem, man. Like real talk. This no cap right here. I sleep every night and me with guns on the floor and AK or AR or something on my chest. Goddamn it. And I wouldn't even stand in that type of neighborhood. It was just the fact of how I was moving and what I was doing as far as streetwise and shit. It was like shit. Around that time, I don't think a lot of people just fall at home or somebody find out how to get in their house. I had the hardest time, like being able to be comfortable sleeping in the bed. Like
so just imagine PTSD. I used to be like, oh, people use that too much, or people are using it in the wrong pretenses. But really, it'd be true, because what would be the excuse as to why you're still in a reckless mind frame when now you have established yourself, you have wealth, your family is taken care of, and you're not even at your location half the time because you're touring or you're in the studio. So I don't understand why that mindset does not leave when you escape from that life. That's the part that we just cannot transition to. Like I said, I go back to Chief Keef, because he left California. I mean, he left Chicago, moved to California. He ain't looked back. He just recently did an interview where he talked about how that changed his life, and losing his cousin made him think, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want to go back. After he lost his cousin had just got a deal. And his cousin went back home, shouldn't have, went back home. I don't know what the reason. He had just inked the deal, went home, got killed. I'm sorry, lost his life when he went back home. And I think that was like the wake up, like, I just got my cousin, I just had him put on, and he's gone.
But Miss Parker, he got it.
It's
though.
like, what does it take once you out of that space? Why are you still thinking that way? Huh?
But he got it though, Miss Parker. He one of the guys who actually got it. Like,
wait, is it me? You sound like a robot. Is it me?
Yeah, that's you. You back lag. You behind. Am I clear to y'all? Am I clear to everybody? Yeah, I'm clear. I see my internet boys all the way up. Now, Chief Keef is one of the rappers who actually got this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably was, I don't know if he was actually after active or in the field. Hold on, let's wait. Miss Parker, you there?
Yes, sir. I hope I don't drop off again.
Okay. Now, I had to clear you because you were backlagging, like you were like a couple seconds behind me.
Oh, okay.
No, but what I was saying
is
Chief Keef, as I was saying in the beginning, Chief Keef is actually somebody out of Chicago, and there was a drill rapper who got this shit, man, that looked at it for what it was. I think Chief Keef looked in the mirror after what you said happened with his relative and shit. I feel like that nigga looked in the mirror and he said, you know what, my nigga, shit, goddamn me, I got a chance to end up like fam. I got a chance to raise kids and go live a luxury life, man. I feel like he chose the high road, man, and not the lower.
Absolutely, and he's reaping the benefits of that. He ain't got to worry about nothing. He's so tucked into California and Calabasas, niggas probably don't even know where Calabasas is. And if they did, they could not probably get in the community, because the community is a very wealthy community. So he tucked away. He don't want no parts of it. And that's why I like it, because you can't even look at Dirk and all these other ones and say, oh, they tucked away. No, nigga, they in Atlanta. They out there. You see them out there. Somebody broke in that man's house. So you out there. Somebody broke in your house. You out there. People know you. So that's what I'm saying. You really got to hide out. You got to tuck yourself away. Quit being out here like PNB Rock and all these other artists, because niggas out here hungry. They was out here hungry to begin with, but now the restraints put on this country, we coming out of this situation we were in. People lost jobs. People are homeless. People out here ready to eat. And I don't understand why you feel that you got to be all that decorative to go eat chickens and waffles. So that a lot of things need to be.
Damn, Miss Parker. Like for real, why y'all keep saying it, man? Like Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles ain't a tourist spot or a place that people go when they go to California. They want to go by and eat, man. Cali promotes Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and the best chicken and waffles. This is the goodest shit in the world. People gonna go out there and experience the Cali life. That's part of Cali life. When people in Cali niggas talking about places that they eat at. Why do y'all think that people like Roscoe? Y'all talk about Roscoe like it's McDonald's or something. It might be
That
McDonald's
is
to
to
Cali
me.
niggas, but
It is to
might
me.
be
It's McDonald's because I don't eat the.
niggas out of town going to Roscoe's if they out there. They going across the Roscoe's for chicken.
I'm not going to eat that goddamn.
I'm going
Eating
just
that
for the
goddamn
experience.
chicken and waffle.
Hey, I'm going just for the damn experience to take my picture.
That's a fact. To me, that is fast food. To me, that is fast food. But my thing is, okay, it's a tourist site. So why didn't you go to the one that entails tourists? I'm pretty sure the one that's in a Crip neighborhood is not a tourist attraction site. I'm sure that. I mean, I've heard other people that are in that.
Look, stop this. Rudy G say real shit. I have ate plenty of times at Roscoe's, not at that location though. Shit, basically, he's saying every time he out there, he go to Roscoe's. You
Okay, location. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Hold on.
And you behind me too. Yeah, she behind me. I heard myself talking. Nah, man, I don't know why people saying that. Like, goddamn, Roscoe Chicken and Waffles, man. If you look at every rapper or any movie star, they do Roscoe Chicken and Waffle. Like, for real, for real. Let's see if she got a phone right. Sis.
My dumb ass been sitting on Wi-Fi. That's why I kept lagging. I didn't know. I'm like, is my Wi-Fi on?
Look, I can hear myself talking, repeating myself. Goddamn, you were behind me.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi was on. I didn't know it, but no, that ain't what I'm tripping on. It's like, okay, go to the tourist attraction one then. He didn't go to the tourist attraction one. And you know, if you've been residing in that city for that many years, you were in a seedy area, and you know, they savages apparently where you had went and got the chicken and waffle.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I always say excuses are food if I don't come there and visit, but I got it's not an excuse, but it's like y'all that you don't relate to you all, man. If I want to go to a Roscoe's, I probably do want to go to one in the hood. It's a hood nigga and a nigga who been around that type of life, man. I just want to feel comfortable and like I'm at home anywhere I go and shit. And crazy as it sound, man, as dangerous as it could be, man. I'm not gonna turn. It don't matter what location I go to, but since Roscoe closest to me, it's in the hood. Don't mean I'm a travel around that one and go shit. I feel like I can make it. Like it's like a drug for me, man. I feel like I can make it in any environment, in any hood situation that it is. And I feel like if I was to do that, let's say that Roscoe's 10 miles from me and the other Roscoe's 25 miles from me, just because that over there in the hood, I ain't gonna go to it because them niggas over there doing this and that. I'ma feel, and it's crazy I'm saying this, man, but I gotta be honest with y'all. I'ma feel like a hoe. Just because I thought about where the location was and I didn't go. That's me personally. I'm just saying that's how I am, man. It's a bad flaw of mine. Man. That's just how I am. What's up, Pooh?
Salute, Miss Park.
Hey, Pooh.
Hey, I got something on it though. I was looking at something about them Cali. What Cali said. They finally said what I've been saying, man. Dude said, man, if you'll come out here, have your security ready, man. What you said though, Trig, I really feel you, but a lot of people shouldn't do it like that though, because you are different. That's why I always tell you, fam, you different than a lot of these people. So it's like everybody, just like Miss Parker. Miss Parker probably can explain something, and somebody up under her age, or even if they her age, they probably ain't never had the experience she had. It's not the same. Like, we can speak on it and say certain shit, but on how you speaking on it, yeah, you can go and do that, but a lot of people do it with attention, bro. Like they taunt people like, yeah, I'm in your hood, yeah, this is where I'm at. And they do that attention wise and like campaigning. That's what I think they should stop doing. I mean, they put themselves in a position. You know, last night we were talking about robbers and shit, which it's not cool, but don't put yourself in a situation where you get looked at. Like, it's crazy that can't nobody just go grab something to eat and just roll out. They don't do it like that though. It's either your girl showing the location. That just period. It's either somebody letting everybody know we here.
But I ain't gonna even lie, Pooh Black. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. If I'm going to Roscoe's, I'm gonna take my picture in that hole, but I ain't posting it while I'm there, bro. I don't like. I don't move like that when I'm out of town. When I be done posting the picture, it be like hours after I don't left the location, or the next day. Or I might not even post no pictures. Most time when I'm on vacation, I don't post no pictures until I get back from vacation.
As you should. That's how you're supposed to be. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I agree with you. I don't agree with you because that same mentality that you just said is the same mentality that's got a lot of our black men where they at. Why can't you just go and enjoy Roscoe's in itself? I can understand you want to go in and connect with their
But
hood.
I'm like this. I'm like this though, Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I don't mean to interrupt you, but let me explain something also. Most of the time, the original location is in the trenches. So I'm probably want to go to the original location to say I went to the original location, man. And you right. You right. Everything you finna say is right. It's a flaw of mine. Like it could get
Right.
me killed, but I don't feel. I feel like I can make it through any hood there is, man. I don't feel like I'm gonna have any problem in any nigga hood that I am, cause I know how to move, man, and I know how to handle like war. I know how to move in war, man, and I'm used
Okay. But how many of our other black men done said that? How many of our other black men done said that? And we done had to go ahead and prepare.
But I don't know if they been through war. I'm just speaking on me. I don't know if them niggas been to war. They can say
But
that, but God, when they deal with a nigga who actually been through gun wars and gang violence and death after death type shit, man. Like I already know that. I already know that. I really like. I be capping on y'all sometimes, but nigga, I don't have to. I don't have to never sit on my platform and explain how I'm a real nigga or what I am or this and that. You know, lately y'all been paying attention when niggas say goofy shit to me. Shit, Trigger Man don't respond. Sometimes I make a game and make them. They let a highlight and shit, but Trigger Man don't respond and shit because nigga, what I need to tell you for my nigga, like if we ever cross each other paths, I ain't gonna be no hoe. Like that's just it, man. I'm
But
not
you know
gonna be
what
no
though, Trig?
hoe,
Check this
and I'm
out.
always gonna move smart.
Check this out though, Trig. What you saying is correct, but a lot of these people be ton like they really about their life, and when it comes down to it, they not about their life. Like it's like we speak for other people, and some people just, you know, they just not about that. Like they can say all the lyrics, they can say everything, bro. They can do all that, but I don't think that they really built for what they putting themselves into. If you rap, keep rapping. If you from the hood and you done did certain shit, try to get yourself out of that. Why would you want to make $1,000,000, 500,000, and still talk about the hood? Like you can talk about it, but putting yourself a part of certain shit, like people supposed to elevate. And it's like they don't want to elevate because of the maturity, I believe. I believe some of these cats, bro, they maturity about their money and not maturity about their mind.
Pooh Black, I ain't never told this story, man. Stranger danger nigga always popping up out of locations and shit, man. When I was hustling and shit, man. And the nigga just like used to, I see when everybody be on the block, crowded, the women and all the niggas standing out there on the block in front of the stoves and shit. I see the nigga always missing in and shit. And me and the nigga started talking one day and shit. And he said, "Say, big homie." The nigga called me big homie. I didn't even know. He said, "Say, big homie, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Such and such, bro." He said, "Nigga really trying to hit a lick on your ass, bro." He said, "My nigga, you so much of a real nigga, bro. I just been sitting back watching how you move and shit, bro." And he said, "You so much of a real nigga. I didn't even let that bother me or even say, you know what I'm saying? He learned to like me, bro, through just scoping me out. But the whole time he was scoping me out, I was noticing him. And what I get to this story is I wasn't loud about it when I was acknowledging to my niggas, say watch that nigga something up with him. I wasn't being loud with it. And what I'm saying is a lot of these niggas are just too loud, man. They talk real loud, bro. They just loud, my nigga. Them loud niggas always die, my nigga. The loudest nigga in the room, man. The nigga campaigning the more, campaigning the most in the end is always gonna lose, bro. Just real talk. Nigga always gonna lose, man. Salute to y'all out there in the chat. Hit that coming in. We just dialoguing on street politics, drill rapping, Dallas politics. Oh yeah. Speaking on Dallas politics, man. I just want. Did you watch the Cottonmouth real life street stars thing, man?
Yeah, bro, and I'm being honest with you. I ain't gonna speak on none unless you speak on it, bro. That one thing we don't do, bro. But
Well,
at the same time,
I can't. Hold on. Let me say this. I already see now that we disagree. I feel like Cottonmouth was very real, my nigga. I respected everything Cottonmouth said, bro. Cottonmouth, I don't being around Cottonmouth personally, man. You know, he got his own flaws in life and this and that, man. I don't being in the same rooms as Cotton, man. Cottonmouth was the only nigga from Dallas that spoke on whether niggas like it or not, bro. That shit was facts, my nigga.
okay, we can disagree. Agree. I disagree because first of all,
you know, I respect your mind.
I mean, what I feel though, bro. I feel like a lot of these old rappers, bro, is trying to follow these young niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to follow them, bro, and go after what's going on, but stop shitting on your city, man. Like, quit trying to quit disrespecting the city and quit disrespecting certain people and on his level because he can hold on, wait. He can agree. He got his own opinion, but I disagree with how he put certain shit out, bro, because ain't nobody heard from him in a minute. Like, and it's cool that he been chilling. And yeah, he's real. Cottonmouth is one of the realest that come up out of Dallas. One of the realest, bro. But it's crazy that everybody is steady running with the young crowd and trying to cop up what the young crowd saying. The whole key about this is this, dog. Quit trying to knock all these old rappers, and people got to stop saying that they ain't shit. They got to stop saying that, you know, they washed up. It ain't about that. At the same time, Dallas wasn't popping like it's popping now. So for older rappers to try to talk shit and try to slander certain people, bro, that's not cool. It ain't nothing but Dallas slandering Dallas, dog. Like, that shit not cool. It's not cool, fam.
Who black,
man,
fam?
It's not cool, bro.
Who black, fam? That's what you got out of that, bro. See, it's niggas like us, bro. When we having dialogues, man, we gotta make this make sense, man. Now that's the same thing Cottonmouth was saying, man. This
Hey,
is the same thing.
Listen, that was the appetizer.
But listen,
what I just said.
Listen, Pooh, let me say this. Let me say this respectfully, bro. It's out of love. You know I love you, nigga. This out of love, bro. I feel like that was some hate shit right there. You just said, Pooh Black. He was trying to be like no young nigga. He was telling what's real is real, my nigga. Everything he said was factual, man, about what's going on about his city, man.
Okay, repeat it for me right quick. Repeat the man.
You a fuck nigga. Y'all might not like the way he presented it because he said it's so cocky, but when you that nigga or got that kind of nigga backing, you can say that type shit, bro. You can say that and say it with your chest, nigga. You can say that.
Okay, well tell me what he said that made sense.
First of all, he talked about the city, how the city don't support the city. He talked about how he used to have to go to Houston. He had to go to Houston to actually get on and get a buzz, my nigga, just because how the media out here don't cover local albums, local artists, my nigga. Now you before I go further, is that not true? Do K104 97.9 do they play Dallas music on the radio?
I agree with all that.
Okay, keep going. I'm gonna tell you what I don't agree with. Agree on that. Hold on, I ain't finished. We agree on that. Okay, when he spoke on the Mo3 situation, the hold your tongue and the Lucci shit, man, was that not an alley hoop? Would it not be in the best mood, my nigga, while Mo3 is dead, to show some love, my nigga? Goddamn me, there ain't no hard feelings with y'all niggas and that nigga, my nigga, and to do a remix with the song. Is that not true?
I agree with you.
Okay, he talked about C Strugs, and they vouched for this. And Mo3, they was into it, and he didn't even know it. Goddamn it, he told Say, "Nigga, you come in, you come in." He got the picture of him, them hugged up, all in the same picture. He didn't even know it would be, wasn't any beef. Now, for that to happen, for niggas who don't like each other and they war like a Mo3 and a C, these real niggas. Now we talking about the not question and go there. Don't that show some kind of respect that he on the OG and respected nigga out here in the street? Is that not true?
I agree.
Okay. When he talked about his city, my nigga, like the movement and the youngsters and just the way niggas think and how they ain't hooking up and getting no money together, and he was talking about how the real city of Dallas it's a hustler city. Dallas niggas love hustling niggas, my nigga. That's what Dallas niggas about. Is that not true?
I agree.
Okay. You didn't like the way what you didn't like how he said cocky and shit. I know what you felt. You felt like Cottonmouth, where you been, my nigga? Like you ain't a nigga out here in the mix and shit. He put his name as one of the gatekeepers and somebody you might have to go through and shit. I could see you. I was like, I don't know that. Like I didn't know that. I felt like that was like a little far fetched as far as the city and shit, but far as him speaking on everything about our city and how our city is going with the hate that we are showing to each other, and by us being naturally a hustle cities, these niggas don't want to hustle with each other because it's all about who can make it to the top first and fuck that nigga and this and that, the drill music scene. Now, the way his presentation was on some cocky ass shit, I ain't gonna lie. But this likes camera action. Let's be honest, man. This like you. I might be a little more theatric. Like I talk more than I talk in the daytime when I'm on live, bro. I talk on live than I talk in my regular day hours, bro. Cause I don't like loud niggas, man. Like he used the JLK Yellow Beezy Mo3 situation. Here, JLK got shot going on to the highway. Shit, one got hit on the highway, and the other one got killed on the highway. He said two main things. He said, "Where was that guy at when he got hit?" He said, "Where was the other guy at when he got killed?" Don't mix together, man.
Can I tell you what I don't agree with?
Yeah, go ahead.
What I don't agree with, if he's so much a gatekeeper, he's so much a real nigga. He's so much a street nigga that fight and knock niggas out. He's so much of a OG perspective of Dallas. If you got a problem with Chief, won't you just call him on the phone and say, fam, woo, 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 to woo, woo, woo. Niggas already know when niggas get on the internet and niggas know how the media take shit.
Hey, I agree totally with you on that. I was lost by that, bro.
Like, that's it right there. That's all. That's it.
No.
We agree.
I didn't understand that. Damn, I said, damn, why that nigga shoot this slug? It called him a little girl. Like, yeah, that was a little bit.
That's all right there. That's it, bro. Other than that, I agree with everything. All I'm saying is, what fucked Dallas up is a lot of these niggas try to shit on the niggas that fuck with y'all, that come up with y'all because how they doing shit, which everybody got their own opinion. Yeah, he was wrong. Yeah, Chief was right. Yeah, Cottonmouth wrong. Yeah, they right. But if you so much of an OG, all that old, I ain't gotta do that. Nigga, y'all niggas stay off the motherfucking internet and quit trying to get these views and plays and let a nigga know, say, bro, I hit the nigga up online and just told him they want to play a Chief. You know, homie threw an alley-oop, dog. You should have took that and ran with that. You ain't got to get all on the internet. Don't do it like that. And that right there divided the city even more, because if you Cottonmouth and you represent the city, you doing the same shit that everybody else doing to the city. Why all that calling? Let Indian.
I don't think it divided the city. Are we talking social media or in real life? Because you know niggas fuck with everybody out here. You know hybrid gangs out here are big too. Like shit, like niggas think it's just blood and crib. Hybrid gangs run shit out here in Dallas, my nigga. Like blocks, clicks, like 350, 324, them old gangs, and you got the new, the Trayo overtones and shit. Like that's a lot. That clicks, hybrid gangs running shit. So I don't think niggas it's just it might fuck with the divided them for they circles they run with before Dallas politics. I don't think Chief or Cottonmouth got that kind of influence on the street before sitting back and listening to and hearing what they gotta say. I do. And it was a clap move. I'm like one way ticket KJ, man. I feel like it was clap. I feel like I do disagree with Cottonmouth. I was like, damn, why he shoot a slug? Damn, why? I feel like that period about Chief, man. When niggas disrespect Chief, man, because I ain't really known Chief to be a disrespectful nigga, man. What I don't like about Chief, man, I feel like Chief, man. When I first met Chief, I ain't gonna even lie, man. He was on Bruton, goddamn me in Perry Creek at the gas station in front of Bruton Bazaar, man. Sitting on, I think there's a Mazda, Roddy or McLaren. Then they had those shades on with that toothpick in the mouth and that Versace shirt, the chain around them waves was shining through the. That nigga was an amazing nigga. That was like I was like starstruck for a second. I was like, God damn, this nigga clean. I'm looking at this nigga shoes, everything. I like them hoes bopping. I'm like, boy, this nigga clean than a bitch, nigga. Shit, hell, I even went to brush my head sideways and get way sideways in my head, my tape fade and shit, my nigga. I like that nigga right there. I just like his swag. I just like Chief for swag. Like I'm a bigger fan of his swag and his hustle when he was really out there trying to get it, man. Even though shit, that I ain't gonna even throw that in there because I'll be just like these other niggas out here. But what I'm saying, I just like Chief for swag. Shit. That's it, man. I don't really his rap good. He rap okay. He rap about street shit. I like Chief for swag, man. I like Chief for swag. That's it. I don't understand. Like when niggas hate on a nigga like that, I don't understand. I don't get it. I be maybe something I don't know about the nigga. I'm just talking about when I get a visual and I have a conversation dialogue with Chief. It's on some boss play shit, nigga. I like to hear that nigga talking. His vocabulary. He like them Cali niggas and shit. Switch his words up and shit. Chief, all right with me. I'm cool with Chief. Salute, Chief. But Pooh Black, right though, he is out of line for speaking. I don't know what that was because it kind of like you still there, Pooh Black. Because you on mute. No, it's kind of like everything good that Cottonmouth had to say when he said it about Chief, it kind of like rebutted. It rebutted what the fuck he really had going on in the first half of his conversation. It like you just said what niggas need to do and how niggas need to move, but you sit up here and throw the negative in by disrespecting Chief and speaking ill on his name. Whether it was your opinion, how you felt, I respect that. But still, that could have been a conversation you and Chief could have had behind closed doors if you saying you that gatekeeper and you that nigga. So I agree with Pooh Black. Is that what he had a problem with? But as far as everything else, shit, out of the interview, shit, he was 93% right. Shit, Chief was a small part of the conversation, how shit went. I'm just saying.
My bad. I keep jumping back and forth, but I was in my garden picking my cucumbers.
Oh, you do a lot of pink folk, ride bites, pink, being your garden.
I do what it takes. I do what it takes to survive in the world. If the world was a shut off right now, niggas don't know how to cook, don't know how to grow, don't know how to shoot.
No, for shit, so.
Right, I'm learning how to survive and stay healthy at least.
No,
I rode for about 14 miles.
God damn.
Yeah. I'm pushing 50, bro. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm pushing 50.
You doing good? You say, oh shit, Mac Lane.
Where did you come from?
Where
you
Mac Lane
dug you up? Where you been?
About the shadows, up out of the ditches, you know what I mean? Coming up out here trying to get these riches, But say, check it out, y'all. How y'all doing, man? Salute to.
Hey, man, like, I don't know what it is about you, but every time you come on, I just go to rocking this shit. I just go to shaking.
Say, man, because that ism is coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? That ism is coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? That keep you biffing and bopping and ticking and talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it is. He said, but Say, man, let me tell you something, man. As far as like Cottonmouth Jesse talking about he's a gatekeeper, you got to understand it's different gates in the game. You
Facts.
understand? He said now he's a he already told you that he's indie. He's independent. Now, as far as sitting up in there being able to keep the gate, what did he say? He's gonna keep the gate open. He's gonna open the gate as long as you
Mm.
got your mind right. Now, if you don't have your mind right, if you don't have yourself, conditionalized and professionalized for this game, say, baby, hold up. It may not be for you to walk through this way right now. But if you rather to sit up in here and listen and sponge up some game, come on through. We gonna sit up in here, you understand what I'm saying? Facilitate you. We gonna sit up here and educate you to where you can do what it is you need to do. See, now I came up around these cats. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we talking about 6'4" and all that old type of shit way back in the gap, man. You understand what I'm saying? We talking about
Mhm.
way back from the early, you know what I'm saying? The early 90s all the way through the 90s to the 2000s and to where we are right now. So when it's talking about these particular dudes, I understand them because we were out there hustling. You understand? We were at their shows. At the particular time, I had developed enough money to where I had a studio of my own to where basically I would be re-audio engineering people's stuff so it would come out crisp when they was ready to do shows. You see what I'm saying? He said, so when it comes down to it, the dude was dropping nothing but straight game. He wasn't putting, himself above anybody else. He was just letting the whole historical record be known. Because before himself, you got to understand, you sit up in there and had Nemesis, you had DOC, you had Ron C, the first platinum artist coming up out of Dallas on Profile Records. You had all this game. So look here, man. I mean, when you talking about platinum, we talking about units. We talking about monies that can actually be seen. You understand what I'm saying? The way they got the game so murked up right now, man, it's just like a little creek. You can't even see to the bottom of it. All you can see is the water. And the water is the confounding me music, but where's the music going and how's the music coming back as far as the attributes? You see what I'm saying? So when you look at it from that confounded aspect, it's like, I don't know, man. It's a lot of bullshit in the game. He said, nigga, you can fool around and press $20,000 worth of your units, hard copies. You know what I'm saying? And go and do a show and sell out and not only get your money from the show, but you fool around and sell up out of your product, you understand, and be getting fully paid. That's the reason why everything is going to streaming now because they want to keep you from being able to get out there in the streets and sell your bricks. You understand what I'm saying? And grab your chips. That's all that is, man.
For shit show. Well said. Goddamn. I wish Pooh
You
Black
know?
goddamn mic would work. I like to hear what Pooh Black got to say.
Repeat it, repeat it. I
Yeah, I
would
would
hear. I
like.
was out.
Boy, that's a whole bunch.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a whole
I was
goddamn.
gonna say that's a long
That's a.
conversation. Where you
He say,
been?
Miss Parker.
Yeah,
He say,
yeah.
Miss Parker, Miss Parker. Would you do me a favor? Would you reiterate pretty much what I was saying? Because I'm pretty sure you can get to the cut and short of it.
Oh no,
Please,
I
man.
heard him.
You
Okay,
sure?
you
Okay,
heard
so
it.
let's hear you.
All
I
right.
didn't hear it all. I just heard half.
Oh, you didn't hear it all? What part did you not hear?
Just summarize it up for me right quick. Just a little bit. You ain't got to
Okay,
talk too
this
much.
all right. The
Because
summary is this.
because matter of fact, yeah, go ahead and repeat because Pooh Black, I want to hear do Pooh Black have a rebuttal to what you just said, man. So Pooh Black, I need you to listen because it's kind of the dialogue what we were just happening, but I like how Matt Lane just broke some shit down, man.
You
Go
say
ahead, Matt
now,
Lane.
like I say, man, I came up with these cats, man. You know what I'm saying? We were all in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the way from that particular area. you know what I'm saying? Dixon Circle, all that type shit, all the way to 6-4. Everything was interconnected. Now, when the music came along, these cats started doing things. And to be truthfully honest, the city was not receptive. The city sit up here and thought that niggas was on some bootleg Barney shit. So niggas had to go out to fool around and get their respect. They had to go out there to be validated. You know what I'm saying? And once they did that and came back, the town caught on. But at the same time, these were the new dudes that was coming on. See, now you had Nemesis, you had Ron C, like I say, the first platinum artist sold and selling out of Dallas on Profile Records. You know what I mean? Coming with that Nissan and all of that type of stuff, that shit right there. Say, man, these were the OGs. These were the cats that was putting it down in the streets. These were the dudes that was doing it in the suites when it came down to making music and making it commercial. Now, what Cottonmouth is sitting up in there saying is, hey, I don't put myself above any and nobody else. All I know is what part of the mix that I'm in. The ones that came before me, my era, and the ones that come after me. It's all about respect and loyalty to the game. And that's what he was representing when he spoke upon what he spoke upon. And everything he said was true facts. He say, just because you're an old cat, man, you had you some hits and stuff like that. Say, man, look, it does not lead you any credence to shit on young niggas on they come up. If anything, because you've been there and you know what they're about to face, you know what they're about to go through. What you need to be is a conduit of game and information to make sure that they have a safe passage through what they're going through. That's all he was saying. And I
Well,
let my
check this
plane
out.
on that.
Check this out, McLean. Everything you
Yes,
saying
sir.
from 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna give it a 1 to 9. I heard you, Miss Park. I heard it, but you know what I'm saying, I play 85% crazy and 15% smart. I just wanted to make sure I heard directly what he said. That's how you do that.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
everything you said is correct, but still, you pick that phone up and say, young blood, or say, school, you know, this internet, this media world is crazy, man. So watch how you move. If from Cottonmouth to me, if I was a young rapper around the age or a couple of years up under him, I'd accepted that. But going on the internet and calling me a little girl and trying to below my name and do all that shit right there, I don't get that part. Now it's a
He
way
talking
that
about
you
the
do it
Tifa
as an
part.
OG.
He talking about the Tifa part.
It's a way you do it.
I think
Everything you saying, McLean, everything you saying is correct. I'm not knocking that. That's where the politics come in at. But what I hating come in at is when you start slandering and start saying shit like, you could have called him up. Say, buddy, come on, baby. You could have joked about it with a call and shot him. I said it on the call, nigga. You hating, nigga. Now, come on, baby. Now, what are you doing?
So
Going
Pooh
all
Black,
online.
I know how you
Yeah.
I know how you is, Pooh Black. I know what we stand on. So when it's like, nigga, all the good you said, you threw the hating in, and you threw the hating in and the salt on that man. Goddamn
What
me,
I wanna
rebut
understand is this.
everything that you just said positive.
What
You
I
threw
want to
bullshit and
understand is
really nigga.
this. Let's clarify what is hating and what is constructive criticism.
Okay, I'll tell you what's hate. I'm glad you asked me that. Hating is constructive criticism is how he started it off and how he represented it. Now, if you think that nigga hating because how he broke it down, he can speak like that. He can speak that, and can't nobody take that away from him. They're just like any other rapper coming up, Leg, Gator, Nemesis, like you said, DOC. We can
Oh
go back to
man.
Big Tuck. I'm saying we can go back to it. What I'm saying is you threw a little shade when you start saying you sound like a little girl, little Indian now, and then you start, you said some extra shit, which that's not constructive criticism. That's not, and that's hating when you could have still picked that phone up, just
That's
like Jay
not
Prince.
necessarily
So so so
constructive
so,
criticism. He
so
said, now let's look at the aspect of where the so-called shot was fired. Now, let's be honest. if we gonna be honest, uh, Big Chief, who he was referring to as Little Indian, Big
Yes.
Chief,
And
really on
Lucci,
the cool.
and Lucci. He called Lucci a little Indian for not accepting the alley hoop on the hold your tongue and not making the right business move.
Okay, all right, cool. He said, now looking at that, was what he was saying false or erroneous? Was it false? Was it a lie? He said, because here's the thing, as us so-called OGs in the game, we must embrace the youth. You know what I mean? We must observe them and watch them closely.
But
And
Matt
if
Lane,
we
how he
see
know Chief ain't embracing nobody? How he know his Chief ain't embracing anyone? Hell, Chief been hated on, so Chief. I think
Chief
Chief
been
be. I
Chief
think
been
Chief and
Chief
03, Chief and 03 a lot of similar to me. They similar to me
they
as far
they
as the
quite
look,
they quite they quite they quite similar. But here's the
except
thing.
for the violent part.
Chief
Except for the violent part.
He say Chief came up in the confounded me game to where he was flossing and flashing, and hey man, that's part of the game. You know, don't nobody fault him for that. But as far as reaching and connecting with up and comers, he wasn't really doing that. And we
Okay,
must sit
McLean,
up
wait,
there and
wait,
say that.
McLean. So why he couldn't just say what he was saying and left it at that? That's just like me and you talking, McLean, and you giving me some real pointers.
Mm,
And not that you giving me real
mm,
pointers, you giving me real game and I'm listening to it and I'm embracing it. But soon you start saying
mm.
little shady ass shit like, ah man, Boo Black, yeah, but man, he ain't shit, man. You know, when I talk to him, man, he such and such, such and such. Keep that,
Well,
keep
that's
that shit
because
to yourself.
I'm more diplomatic and
Okay, wait, hold
pragmatic
on, wait.
in my
But
approach and understanding.
okay, but listen, we expect for him to be the same way though, because he's an OG. Now we already see it's okay, like for example, when Dallas artists come out on the stage and perform, it's very fucked up
Mm,
that they don't represent people like McLean, people like such and such, people like such and such. They all for themselves. So even when Chief was doing it, and he was fucking with people,
mm,
putting people in the mix. Like when he performed, he let people perform all that. The only thing about it, and he is one of the only ones that's really saying something. Don't nobody show the love to Dallas. You go to Houston, they showing love. You go to New York, they showing love. You go to Cali, they showing love. You go to Denver, they showing love. You go to Vegas, they showing love. All I'm saying is you got the rappers down here today. Mo3, the only one, about the only one
mm.
really represented and show love, dog. Looked out for all the OGs, and he even tell you. Now you got these new rappers act like that they did it on their own, like they started Dallas. Not one of these niggas ever said Cottonmouth name. Not one of these niggas ever
Nah,
represented him.
you're
Never.
right. You're right.
Start
You're right.
representing
You're right.
Cottonmouth. Start
You're
representing
right.
DOC. They ain't did
Yeah,
that, but
you're
then
right.
but when we come out, we gotta kiss their ass so everybody can look at the video and say, "Oh, you saw what such and such said." They still ain't gonna give no love. They still ain't gonna
See, man,
show respect.
but see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is from like mice and men. See, mice sit up in here, crawl up off into the cracks and sit up here and scream like rats when you're not giving them no cheese. Real rats don't worry about that.
Wait a
We
minute. Hold
get
on.
on up
Repeat
out
that.
there and
Wait. Repeat that. Repeat what you just that last little 5 words. What you just said, starting with rats. Repeat that.
rats go out there and acquire what they need to on their own. You understand?
Okay.
You dig what I'm coming from?
Yes,
See, this
sir.
one thing
Yes,
I would
sir.
sit up here and talk. This is one thing that I would sit up here and talk, man, as a youngster. You don't
Yeah,
talk bread
yeah,
to birds, and you never ever sit up here and speak about cheese to rats. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You say, if anything, you let the facts stand as what they are, the facts. And this is the game. And the game is not to be taken personal. It's to be understood. It's to be observed. It is to be collected. It's to be watched, and it's to be dispersed. But you don't
Yeah.
take it personal. You know what I'm saying? Just because this dude here feels this way, this dude here he may have not been taught the right way to process game. You know what I'm saying? So you don't sit up here and take that shit right there personal, man. The whole thing is this: the nigga wasn't lying. It may have been crude, it may have sounded rude, but the truth is the truth. The youth have not studied history. They've taken the cliff notes and gone forward with the game without understanding the history of their predecessors. And as long as they continue to do that, they're going to be victims in the game because let me drop game on you cats right now. See, what the industry have done is, see, look, they know who you are. They know what you come from, who you come from. They know you come from some broke, low down, bad low niggas, like Boosie would say, bad low motherfuckers, right? Now, here's what they're gonna do. They're gonna use this money for you to weaponize it against yourself and basically commit commercial suicide because you don't know what the fuck to do. Here's where the OGs come in, and the YGs need a connection to the OGs so they don't spin out. You see what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question then. Let me ask you a question before you put a period on it. So if you had a chance, and you was an OG and you got a lot of jams and you done deal with people like Spice One, them, DJ Quick, Ice Cube, and all that. When it comes down to you talking to some youngsters and you giving them the game and they upcoming rapping, but they never spoke on you, you ain't gonna hate on them. I get that. But how you gonna explain to them what's going on without, let me see. How you gonna explain to them the history, but then you go turn around and shit on the people that you're talking about the history about? Like if you go talk about the history.
Okay.
If you go talk about the history, you go talk about the history, and we're gonna talk about where we came from. If I got 5 people that I'm talking about, we might shoot a slug, a bullshit slug where it's laughable, you know what I'm saying? But what makes you feel that if you explaining something to the youngsters, they go turn around and accept it, but then you turned around and did the same shit? What's going on? You're not supposed to be hating with them. You're supposed to be cleaning it up like, hey, look, youngster, he maybe was wrong. But look, though, when you talk to me, or if I was the OG and you older than me, you're going to say, well, hey, man, we going to chop it up. We ain't going to have no situation where we going back and forth or I got a disagreement with you. I mean, if you're going to tell me the history, tell me the history without hating on people in the history.
Exactly. That's why I'm sitting up here telling you that it depends upon the particular individual. Some people have certain situations that they've gone through that they feel bad about. I mean, like, say for instance, when I was in the game and I was trying to cut my teeth up off in the industry, I knew right up off the top that I wasn't going to sit up in here and make it. You know what I mean? But what I wanted to do was be an example to those and and build and set a platform for those to be able to use their creative abilities to wherever they could reach their particulars. I didn't hate on nothing and nobody. I just knew that being a man, the industry is not going to allow you to, come up off into their circumference. You're gonna have to allow yourself to sit up here and be played with. Now, a lot of that conversation that he was laying off into the situation, that was part of it. A lot of people missed it. It went over a lot of people's heads. He was basically telling you about the indie game and how the indie game really propelled the Dallas game, because Dallas was sitting up in there selling out. You know what I'm saying? The Nemesis, you understand? The Nemesis, I mean, come on, man. I mean, smoking cocaine with all your friends. Come on, man. Stop playing. I mean, the Ron C on the Nissan game and all this. Say, man, come on, man. I mean, we've done this. We got the
okay. I don't mean to cut you, McLean. Look, I don't mean to cut you, because cutting you, man, is like, goddamn, me putting a knife. I don't like to cut you, man, because you give valuable info. So out of all them names you said, I guarantee you they ain't gonna shit on. They not gonna shit on the history. They gonna talk their facts, but they not gonna shit on the history trying to get some views and likes.
We don't know that
I
though, Pooh
guarantee you
Black.
that.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Where was the, to me, okay, I would like to get some clarification. Where was the shitting of the history displayed at? If you can articulate that to me. Where was the shitting of the history displayed?
Listen, it was small and it was minor, but I still feel like if you're OG, you can still pick the phone up and make that call because you're OG and y'all done chopped it up before. Hold up, y'all done chopped it up before. It don't matter what rapper. It don't matter what rapper.
You don't walk
I
into
agree
that
with Pooh
shit
Black
now.
on that.
He say, but
I
check
agree
this
with
out
Pooh Black
though.
on that. But sometimes niggas only with the clout though. Sometimes niggas
Here
only
the thing is.
clout.
This is the reason why I said at first, you must sit back and watch as an OG and observe the YGs. You must sit up here and see how they're conducting and they're maneuvering and flowing within their energies to be able to know how to approach them. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't necessary that you can fool around and pick up the phone, make a motherfucking me call, be like, say, man, this so and so and so. No, man, because once these cats become young men, you got to remember yourself as a young man. There was ways to approach you, right? Just like there are ways to approach you right now, right?
Right.
Hello, true or false? Okay, so you have to observe because they're already in the mindset that these old niggas is hating on us. And I don't never get I can't get that shit out of my mind. How in the fuck do they come up with that? What in the hell? You's a young Jack Sprat. Hey man, I've been where you are. You have yet to grow to where I am. Why would I be hating on you? If anything, I want to sit up here and do and, impart game and wisdom and knowledge to make sure that some of the bumps that I've gone through that you don't have to go through. Why would I be hating on you? I want to see you shining. I want to see you having the most fabulous time of your life. Why would I be hating on you? And where did this mindset come from?
Well, wait, let me pull the
That's
Uno card, but hold on, let me pull the Uno cards back out right quick. Let me reverse it. Everything you
it's
just said
a
from 1 to 9, from 1 to 10, I agree. But like I just said,
okay.
if me and you talking and you got a problem with what's going on, or however the case may be, pick the phone up and say, Joe, man, don't be hating on that little young nigga, man. That nigga get it, man. Why you didn't just go on in such and such a way? Y'all can have an agreement on y'all own and y'all can battle it out. All that trying to go online and put it in front of the world and say the little shit that don't matter, that people think don't matter, which it matters now, because this is the internet. Internet is a whole nother world now. Pick the phone up, just like Prince, just like Jay Prince. Pick the phone up and call NBA YoungBoy people. I get what you did. I understand what you did. When you got power and you know that you the shit and you know you got the majority of the world fucking with you, pick the phone up and say, young blood.
Yeah.
Hold on. Say, young blood. That wasn't cool, man. Or woo woo such such.
You are absolutely right, Pooh Black. You
That's
absolutely right.
all
Nigga,
I'm saying.
I can't
That's
sit up
it.
here and find no disagreement and nothing that you saying.
That's all I'm saying
we
right
have
there.
basically been on the same page.
Now, real talk.
Here is the cross path. How in the hell do these youngsters feel like the old niggas is hating on them? Nobody has yet to answer that shit. I mean, I haven't.
Now I'm with you on that right there. Now
Seen any
I'm with you on that.
OGs hating on these niggas. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck does that come from? These old niggas is hating. Say, man, look here. We've had our time. We've done what we've
Matt Lane,
done.
I can explain. I can answer that. I can answer that, Matt Lane. When these niggas say these old
Answer
niggas
that,
are hating
man.
because the nigga don't agree, they don't agree with the stupid shit and the stupid movements that niggas are moving because they're not accustomed to their way of being a gangster or their way of even moving in life or handling business. So when a nigga try to tell them to move a certain another type of way, the nigga first thought is that nigga hating because I'm getting some money. He couldn't move like this.
You know, and I can understand that. He said, but as far as my experience with the youth out there, say, man, they all sit up in there, you know, flock and float around me, man, like I'm their uncle, man. They want to listen to what it is I got to sit up in there and say, man. They don't get any type of hater vibes or, you know,
But you
anything
got
like
that kind
that
of
from me,
swag. You
man.
got that kind of ism. You got that type of swag and ism, man. When you talk, man, you gonna grasp a nigga attention, man, with your wordplay and shit. You a speaker. You a big speaker, man. So a nigga gonna sit back and listen to what a nigga like you gotta say because he know niggas like you in real life that's out there, and he might got an uncle or his partner might got a daddy that's gained up and speaking this shit and popping that shit that you are. So you ain't gonna never understand the aspect. But I agree with Pooh Black as far as he could have picked up the phone because it's different if he would just spoke on it than when you go to saying it sounded like a little girl and this and that. Now that's where the disrespect came in. And you
Yeah.
didn't have to say
He
all
said,
that.
yeah. He said, yeah. The nigga did drop some unnecessary slugs. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the nigga sound like a little girl
Okay, now
because
Mac
he
Lane,
had
hold
kind of
on. Now
like a
you
little
talking my
light
lane.
sounding voice.
Hey, now you talking my
Yeah.
lane.
Spit
That's
on it, man.
all I'm saying, Mac.
Okay.
Listen, everything you saying, I'll be a fool to go against what you saying. That's the only thing I'm saying is it's just like me and you talking online, and then you
Mm-hmm.
got something to
Yes,
say,
sir.
but why would you go back on? Why would you go online to a big platform and just shit on me when you already talk? When we
I
can
wouldn't do
talk,
it.
you got my
I
number. Okay,
I wouldn't do it.
now, where is the lane for that right there for the OGs? Now, you don't think that's kind of immature?
Yeah, that's some sucker shit.
You
That's some
don't think
sucker
that kind
shit
of takes some
because
points away for who you is?
that's some sucker shit.
That's
Like I
all
say,
I'm
that's some
saying.
sucker shit.
That's all I'm
But
saying.
like I say, it's coming from individuals who really haven't truly displaced their ego. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You say we used to always sit up. I used to tell niggas all the time. They say, "Hey man, let me tell you something about that ego, man." You say when the nigga get the bullshit tripping, that's when we would say, "There you go." Not there he go, but there he go.
Yeah, yeah,
There
there
you
you go.
go.
That's that old shit, boy. That what
You
my niggas used to
understand
say
me?
with me. There you go. Look at him. There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. Look at him. There you go.
There you
Yeah.
go. Ego. He gone off ego. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit up here and wipe your pride to the side, man, and sit that bullshit where it needs to rest at. You know what I mean? You got to fool around and just say, hey, man, look, it ain't no big eyes and ain't no little you. There's nothing but we because in the whole reality of it all, we a team. You understand what I'm saying? And ain't no damn me eyes in team, man. You feel where I'm coming from? Ain't no eyes in team. It's a
Facts.
team, and we got to recognize that. Say, look here, when I can't play on the field no more, man, you know what I do? I go into coaching. You feel
She
me?
showed up.
I'm too old to play on this goddamn motherfucking field, goddamn me. You know, I can't make them cutbacks and everything, but I can teach you and show you how to line up and how to position you. I go into teaching, I go into coaching. You feel
So
where I'm
about you
coming
been
from?
so check this out. So if you go into coaching, you go call the right play to score a touchdown, right?
Yes.
Right, McLean?
I'm gonna call the right damn me play, but I'm also
Okay, now
gonna
check
give
this
this
out.
motherfucker
You
an
you
audible. Listen
you
to me, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. But I'm gonna also give this motherfucker the option to call the goddamn me audible in case the damn me play get
Facts.
janky.
Facts.
You see what I'm
but you ain't
saying?
gonna just let the quarterback. But listen, you ain't gonna call a play to where you only got two linemen on the left side and the play going to the right side, and you got
Nope.
that one over on the left
Nope.
side pulling as a guard,
He
but you
said
got the quarterback running to the right where everybody at. You ain't gonna call that play though, right?
Nah. I ain't
Okay
gonna
then.
call that play. I'm gonna
That's all
give the
I'm saying,
I'm
man.
listen to me. I'm coaching. I'm coaching. So I'm gonna coach my quarterback up to know what audibles to call in case these hoes shift. I'm gonna give you the game. I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm damn near up out of here, man. Look here, man. Let me tell you something. Well, my legacy I would like to have known in this world is that I gave a good game. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you shout me out or anything, cause I'm gonna get them backdoor phone calls, man. It don't make no difference if you sit up here doing an interview and you know uh you want to sit up here and don't call my name, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want nobody pretty much trying to dig me up and find out who the hell I am and what I am to you and how long I've been knowing you. I'm just gonna give you some game, motherfucker. Run with it, make the play. That's all I'm saying. I don't have no shots to shoot at nobody. I'm
See,
too busy worrying about the damn many shots that's coming at me, man. You know
See,
what I'm saying? I
hey,
ain't
look,
worried about no
hold
bullshit.
on, big pressure. Hold on, I'm finna pass the mic to you. Let me say this, man. Like what you just said, your legacy, you don't leave anything when you die. You wanted your word to mean something, your word to be bond to a motherfucker, to leave a stain on their brain and shit, man. And I just want to take the time out to say a lot of y'all people like the big pressures, man. Even the grown man talking panel when we on the GMT show and shit, and you, man, it's a couple people that don't say some shit that it's gonna carry on. Like this whole conversation we having, man, it's probably down the road where I'm gonna remember this conversation. I'm gonna have to relate this and tell this to someone, man. So
Man,
salute to
this
you, man, for
conversation
shit.
is on your show, man. This conversation is on your show, man. This conversation right here, man, they're gonna be able to dig up eons later. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be there forever. And all I want to leave is some good game, man. I ain't trying to sit up and cause no conflict, start no shit, fuck with nobody, but I am here to tell the truth. And if you did do some bullshit, I'm gonna call you out on it. I'm not gonna be disrespectful in such, but I am gonna state the fact.
Man,
You know what
Lane,
I mean?
look, let
see,
me say
see.
this right quick, Chris.
Go ahead,
Can
big man.
you, man, can you hear me?
He said,
Yeah,
I
you
can hear you. You
echoing,
sound
but
like
yeah,
you in a
we hear
tunnel
you.
though.
You in the kitchen or the garage or something.
He
Hold
said, "You
on.
in the tunnel somewhere, man. What you doing, man? You
Bathroom.
must be smuggling something.
Hold
You
on.
Yeah.
smuggling something? You
Nah.
need to let me know what it is. I need to
Then
be
they
up in
don't
there
win in the
helping
microphone.
Nah.
you."
But I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this, Trigger. We at a real crossroads right now. You see what I'm saying? And,
Yes,
and
sir.
really and really being a youngster, or if you come from if you younger than if you 20 in your 20s, a lot of time I can't even blame them because a lot of the stuff we didn't show them as older people, they don't respect us no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't respect
Man,
they don't respect the OGs like they should, but at the same time, it's not all OGs. Now the ones that can get through to them is the one that they respect. Whether it may not be about all the money, it just may be the way you move. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they done seen in a lot of hoods they done seen their OGs and supposedly OGs, they uncles, they daddies do some wild shit. So how can you stop him? How can you stop a youngster from doing wild shit if you done showed him the wild shit to do? You know what I'm saying? It ain't possible. So I think it's a lack of respect, but at the same time, just being an older OG, you gotta understand that hey, you ain't gonna get through to them overnight. A lot of time, it's best. The only time you really can get to them is when they bump their head. You can't talk to them while they doing their dirt and they winning out here, and they get money or they becoming the man. They don't want to hear shit you gotta say. Like real talk, don't nobody want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? You can't even talk to them then. You gotta wait for the right time to talk to them when they done got in a jam or they done got, and you got to still be there for them. That's how they see you as being a real OG. Cause it's gonna be when they get jammed up, a lot of they niggas leave their side. They OGs are the ones who really
yeah,
believe in it.
they
They
do.
through and tell them, hey man, this the lawyer you need to get, this how you need to this your defense, this how you need to move in this case. That's when they learn to respect you. But nigga, you can't tell no nigga getting money out here to stop doing anything, or a nigga that on top of his game to slow down. They gonna look at you as a hater. They gonna look at you as a hater. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So don't even try it. You gonna make yourself look bad, really. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make yourself look bad. So
Mm-hmm.
I just think when it comes
If
to
anything, being an OG in the game, you should accentuate what these youngsters are trying to do. My bad, big pressure. You know what I'm saying? I'm just backing you up.
yeah, that's exactly right. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want there to sort of give them the correct game, then you can't correct them when they may be doing something wrong in your eyes. If you want that nigga to try and talk to them when they were coming up, nigga, don't try to talk to them after they done came up and try to
Yeah.
correct them at that point. Too late. Too late. Too late. That's why you gotta catch them young, and you
Yes,
gotta
sir. Yes,
teach them
sir.
the right shit on the way up the ladder. Therefore, they'll always respect you. But man, half of these niggas, half of these old niggas been showing this bullshit to a nigga. And then when the nigga get the bullshit and he get the ball and he run with it, now the OG want to say, nigga, young nigga, you doing too much. Nah, them niggas do not want to hear that. They don't want to hear that shit. And I don't blame 'em.
They
You know what I'm
ain't
saying?
trying to hear that shit.
Man,
I
you
only
know
see
what,
why
big
niggas
pressure,
say somebody
big
cared about
pressure,
me when I had shit.
big pressure. You know what, bro? Like niggas that don't see
Boy,
me
you ain't
hustling
lying.
on the block, niggas that don't see me hustling on the block and doing my thing or doing certain shit. I don't tell them niggas shit, my nigga, because I know that's how young niggas look at it, man, nigga. That's how niggas look, cause I was young, and that's how I looked at it, nigga. How you gonna tell me this and that, nigga, and you doing it, nigga? Shit, nigga, you hating, and that's where it
You say, man, and you know what? You know what? That's the absolute truth, man. Because say, man, let me tell you something. When you're a young player and you out there in them damn me streets, man, you got the ball, you got the rock, you know what I'm saying? You trying to punch that shit and score. Not only score, but you trying to dunk on these motherfucking hoes. Say, man,
yeah,
you gonna have some old
yeah.
niggas hating because you know what? They gonna sit up here and see the you that they wish that they had in them, that drive, that force, that game. You know what I'm saying? Those intangibles that they wasn't born with. See, let me tell you something. Old hating ass niggas or niggas who would never been fly. They ain't never had no bitches. They ain't sit up here and never had no. They ain't never had no cars. They ain't never sit up here had the ambition to get up their clothes game or nothing like that. As young niggas. So when they see you rolling up, pulling up at the red light, nigga, you sitting on tone and they ass is sitting up
But
in this
look,
motherfucker
check
on
this out.
hubcap.
But check this out. Hold on. If my Inglewood nigga would say, catch this though right here. Catch this though right here. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm agree that Cotton Mouth has it was some hate in it, man. It was some hate in it, man. I'm gonna say that it was some hating in it with the chief comment, man, because all you had to do, man, is speak your piece and
yeah,
then call on the phone, or you could have made that phone call. So it was some hate done
yeah.
into it, man, because you can't give me all knowledge, my nigga, and just say
Because you put
some
them
hate
out
on.
there.
Yeah, you don't put the aspect of how niggas need to move in Dallas, but then you go and do that the same way you say the city is, man. That's like an example of how the city is, man. So I agree with that. But I got 93% of the interview, the real life interview, was facts on the city, man. He spoke some real spit. I didn't understand. I don't never think Chief would deserve none of this shit. And maybe, man, sometimes, man, niggas gotta understand how you move, how niggas move in real life, man. Chief around some real boss niggas and shit, and was around some real boss niggas. Because if you look all of them up, they all in the feds doing a long time, man. Tigers and Lions type shit and all kind of shit.
True
Y'all know
that.
who I'm talking about. Salute to
True
the
that.
West Dallas niggas out there,
Hey,
man.
look, McLean.
Mm-hmm.
That just like this right here. That just like the situation with Finesse and Big Chief. Once I saw him what was going on, people don't know that Jay Prince called Chief, man, and called, you know what I'm saying? Junior them called and chopped it up with him, man. And Finesse kind of cleaned it up a little bit. Okay, now if that can happen like that, and that
Really
man,
though.
and that man,
For real
huh?
though.
Huh?
He said for real. That's how that shit that went.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Listen to me. One thing about it, man, at 1000 up there for a reason. Check me out. Listen, man, real talk. You know how you told me, listen, let me get some game right quick. Listen, check me out. What I'm saying
Break
is,
it down for me, man. Yeah.
I understand Cottonmouth. If one of these youngsters would have went and got Cottonmouth on a verse, they would have really blew up because he got the real game. He got the real bars, bar from bar. He got the real bars.
Real.
Like, he didn't even have to say nothing. He didn't even have to say certain shit, and they were gonna still respect Cottonmouth because he's heavily respected. Okay, now when you got artists from Dallas, dog, the internet know more about bloggers than they know about our rappers. The bloggers bloggers is really running the shit. The rappers, only way people know about our old rappers if people like us say something. These youngsters ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna say they shit and shoot they slugs on where they at. When we come in and break it down where we at, because I can't really vibe off what the youngsters say because I'm not killing, I'm not stealing, I'm not robbing, I'm not jacking, so I can't accumulate to that. We accumulated to player shit. We accumulated to how we came up, get to the money, how we treat our women. We didn't come up calling women bitches and hoes and fuck her. We gonna go fuck her friend. We didn't come up like that. Now, if we did, didn't nobody know it.
Yeah.
Didn't nobody know it. So my thing is this
in-house situation.
Okay. So my thing is this. If all the top rappers, the youngsters would have went and grabbed some of the old school artists. Instead, you got Rainwater making everybody hate on the old school. We'll have something going. Dallas they won't be divided. But now when you got one person going against the grain, saying that they ain't did this.
About that though?
Listen to me. I'm gonna say it without hating. When you got a powerful point and you a powerful guy in the city, it's a way that you say shit without disrespecting the city because they can still help you make money too. All that shit where they washed up, they can't help me make no money. Oh, they ain't nothing. Don't do that because they got the whole key about this shit is we trying to change the game up. Dallas already got that drill shit going. Now we had them old school rappers in there, which they call them old school. Cause when you rapping, it ain't nothing about no old school because they saying real shit. Just because they saying shit different than what the youngsters saying, that don't make them washed up. If you got, let me give you an example. Say we got a jam with Mo3 and Cottonmouth or Mo3 and Gator Man. See now Mo3 we're gonna do all that. Mo3, he that type of dude. He that type of dude where he would have did that. But just say we had a couple of more rappers and added them in with the school or such and such. Just say if they perform. And we got a lot of youngsters in there. We got a lot of old schools in there in the concert. Man, do you know how good it'll be to bring Cottonmouth out when they performing to get that hit? You know how cool it'll be to bring Gator Man out to hit that hit, bring Bowleg out, or bring Big Tuck out, or to bring Tum Tum them out to keep the crowd going. Come on, man. Yes, sir.
Who Black? Let me just use it as three terms, man, because you made me think about something. Like when you touch on something, sometimes I always everything y'all say. When y'all touch on shit, I always like relate it to self, man. It's just like if you hustling on the block and y'all trying to get it, you trying to get that money, but you got the old niggas still rolling around and shit, flossing in front of you. Hell, the first thing the nigga mind, cause I don't done it. Man, these old niggas need to get out of nigga way, my nigga. Like for real, nigga might have to go rob one of them niggas. The old niggas need to get about my way. I don't say that. I don't say that before.
Trigger. When you say the old niggas need to get out the way, how were these old niggas in your way? How were they in the way? I want to understand.
Oh, you just said,
hey, hold on. Let me explain from how it go in the street. Because most of the time niggas are hustling because we've been watching these niggas hustle since we kids. So nigga feel like, God damn, my nigga, you trying to get some money, nigga. You ain't put me on, goddamn me. Like you in the way, nigga. You been getting money for decades, nigga. Get out the way. Let somebody else. Let the next generation. That's how a nigga on the street thinking when he out there trying to get it. He trying to get something.
Okay,
that's just how niggas
okay,
fuck. It's fucked up
okay.
like that.
He said, now I understand that. He said, the reason why I asked is because I never had no problem out of old niggas. I always received game and endorsements from the old niggas. You understand what I'm saying? That let me sit up here and go ahead on and put forth my movement and put my goddamn game down. You did what I'm saying? So
But
I
all
didn't
look, man,
have
like,
that particular.
man, like,
Okay.
but look, all
Yes,
old
sir.
niggas ain't like this. Some old niggas like old niggas, older niggas like me. I want them youngsters to fuck away from me. I won't say nothing to them. I want their eating ass to stay over there. I'm gonna stay over here doing what I'm doing. I ain't
But
got
check
got
this out. Wait, check this out, Trig. But check this out. Say that you went to a
Boy, that's some
concert.
mean
Say
ass
that you
shit.
went to a concert and say your daughter was there or your son was there, your little nephews was there, and say it was they type of rapper there. We ain't gonna go. But 9 times out of 10, they done talk so bad about our OGs and our old school rappers, made them look like they piece of shit. We gonna still go to the concert. But check this out. We gonna enjoy the concert more if our people are. If they people are performing, and then they say, well, they got Cottonmouth there, they got Nemesis there, they got DOC there. Hell yeah, I'm going. Hell yeah. I'm gonna wait in the car till they perform. That's gonna make more money. See, if they were, and that's what I be saying. Everybody talking about they want to get to that money and get to that bag. You got to know how to play Monopoly to get to that bag. You got to go this way, and you got to go that way. You just can't go one way. You can't go one way
You
because
got
the
to
shit that you
bridge
rapping
the
about,
gap.
you got it from the old schools. The shit that you rapping about. Now, don't get me wrong. I represent how these young niggas get it in. I acknowledge how they bust them raps and hit them lyrics. But when they get to talking about all that stupid shit, that dumb shit, and what is stupid shit and dumb shit, killing, robbing, jacking. Now check me out. Let me take it back to the game. When we was talking about it, it was story play. We didn't go hit a lick today and then talk about it tomorrow. No, we didn't do that. They doing that. So basically, if you in a studio and you a young nigga and you get to the bag and everybody know you worldwide, when they see that you in there with one of them old school rappers from Dallas that don't nobody know, they gonna respect you more because once they see that you done kind of changed the game up and they see that, oh, okay, we got such and such and the studio is such and such, the respect factor go come in to where a nigga gonna say, daddy, who is such and such? And I'm gonna say, oh, that's such and such. And I'm gonna say, he gonna say, well, he on a song with such and such. I'm gonna be like, that's gonna be a badass jam. At least I know it's gonna balance out. It's the jam go balance out. So think about it. When you got Slim Thug on some, and you got one of the Houston rappers on some, a youngster, it's gonna balance out. Not saying that it's gonna go hard, but the music gonna balance out. It ain't gonna be dull because they got something to say still. They still got something to say. I look at it like this, McLean. A lot of Dallas niggas been making music for 20, 30 years. We didn't get that bubble
You
pop
right.
until Mo 3 got killed. RIP Mo 3, man, and I bless his family and everybody. So now when we get the time to shine, only thing they asking for us, hey, man, look out, represent, man, y'all got the ball now, man. I like how y'all run the ball. Just throw me an alley-oop.
Man, let me tell you something. Look here.
But Cottonmouth, hold on, Pooh Black. Cottonmouth said that was the alley hoop to Lucci, and Lucci still ain't caught it in dunking.
Listen, Lucci doing his thing.
And
You got it, McLean.
like I'm saying, Lucci should have sit up in there and caught that hoe and got up in there because a nigga paid homage. They should have did a little work together. You know what I mean? That would have sit up here and not only, transmogrified game from the old, but it would have infused that into the new game. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, look, why do you have kids? You got kids because guess what? You're the old you're bringing in the new you with your children, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you not?
That.
So that's the same thing with everything else that has something to do coming from the past into the future, but this hating, this young nigga hating shit that old nigga hate. Man, let me tell you something, man. Yeah, man, I done dealt with old niggas hating. But you know what them old niggas was hating? Them old niggas was niggas that was working at GM. Niggas will sit up here working at Meineke or some other place like that. These niggas were blue collar niggas. How can player niggas be hating on young players coming up in the game without schooling them to keep them from fooling themselves into a trick bag? That part of the game I really can't understand. And until anybody gives me any type of different definitions, different decipherings, different understandings, I'm gonna still be stuck. Because me, like I said, I don't have that problem. Young niggas know I don't hate on them. They come up to me for game every time they fool around. Oh, gee, say, man, yeah, man. I still see you shining, man. You know what's going on, and whoop de whoop de whoop. And I drop game on them niggas like a pigeon do bird shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah,
All the
yeah.
time.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
like,
You
you
know what
want
I'm
to know some
saying?
other pimping shit? You want to know some other pimping shit? Did you know that
Man,
Bluebell was
pop
the
it.
best? Did you know Bluebell was the best country in the ice
It's
cream?
the
They
best
like,
ice
ooh,
cream in the country. Oh, yeah, nigga,
Ooh.
you already goddamn me know, man. You understand what I'm saying? He say, shit, I had me some damn me Bluebell Neapolitan the motherfucker the other day, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I said, boy, I'm on some trigger shit.
nah,
Not some nigga
for
shit,
real.
but some trigger shit. You dig?
You know,
Yeah,
for
man,
shit
but
show.
yeah, Cottonmouth dropped a couple slugs, but the thing was that he did tell the truth about the game, and that's all that matters. You know, I don't know what he and Chief got as far as maybe he tried to reach out to the nigga, and the young nigga stunted on him. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I could sit up here and pretty much, you know, say that, hey man, that's the reason why the nigga had a feeling about it. He, cause young Chief was, I mean, Big Chief was in his days arrogant, cocky. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't messing with nobody. You know, he was solo dolo. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I
he could have
agree. Hey,
did
hold on,
whatever
wait.
he wanted to do, but he did it his way.
McLean, I agree with that. Now, I agree with that
Bust
point. I done
in.
said
Come
something
on,
about that before.
kick.
I,
Come on, kick the
I
door
said
down.
something about
Kick
that
the
point
door
right there.
down. Come on, kick
Yeah,
the door down.
check him
Yeah.
out. I said that. I said, damn, man, like, I wonder did Chief ever really fuck with a lot of young niggas around her? Like, some of them young niggas might just say, you know what, when I had a chance to fuck with you, you done show me the love that, you know what I'm saying, I want it. And now you want the love. I can agree with that. Now, I got to keep it 1,000. Now, I just can't go one-sided now, bro. Can't go one-sided.
Kick the door down. Kick the
Yeah, I
door
can't do that.
down. Come on.
Now, look,
Come
when
on.
Don Cheap performed, did he bring any youngsters out? I'll come back with
Yep,
that. I'll come back with that answer
yep,
later tonight.
yep, yep, yep. He brought all them niggas out. Mo three, Trap.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Wait,
I
wait, wait,
don't
wait,
know.
wait,
I'm
no,
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 talking about
no.
a
You
lot
sure
of
you
they
don't
first
know?
oh,
shows was
wait a
with him.
minute. I'm talking about when he was first out. I ain't talking about what he did later on. I'm talking about when he was first out. You
Nah, you
understand? When
can't
the
say
nigga
that
was
because
slanging
he was hot when he
hardware.
was doing it. He was hot when he was doing it. They was there to see him. So if you opening up for Chief, or you, it's a lot of people that are looking at you open up.
Okay, I didn't sit up here and necessarily know that. He said I
Man,
got
we ain't
caught up
gonna act
off
like
in
Chief
the
ain't had a ring. We ain't gonna act like Chief didn't have like a years on top of years of run.
what I'm saying is I got caught up off in the Chief man in like about like 12, you know what I'm saying, 13 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? That's when I
Mm-hmm.
got caught up off. My nigga sit up here and like, man, you heard this nigga Big Chief? I'm like, I don't know nothing about it. Man, what's this? And I got to listening to the nigga shit, and the nigga shit was hitting. You know what I'm saying? The nigga shit was cool, especially with that Versace shit. He had his little videos, you know what I'm saying, with his gloves on and You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking what's his name? You know, what they call that shit, the scarves and everything. And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But
Hey, that nigga was the
uh,
nigga to see when you came across him.
hey man, look, I ain't gonna sit up here in front on the nigga. He had the high line. He had the high line. I ain't gonna front on the nigga. The nigga was out there fly. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, but as far as seeing anybody at that particular time with him, nah, he wasn't really fucking with nobody right there. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? He really wasn't fucking
hey,
with nobody right
hey, niggas will worry about Delta 88s and Caprice. That nigga Chief was driving boys around this bitch.
Hey man, look here. Yeah, he was doing that shit. That's the reason why. I mean, and coming smooth about the west side, you know that shit right there is like an isolated pocket. You know what I'm saying? You can't get up off into the west side, man, unless you really kind of like ingratiated with everybody, shit like that. You know what I mean? God damn. Oh, I have to call you back. I mean, you can't really necessarily get up off into that unless you ingratiated. So I mean, it was a whole different time. It was before social media really took the reins of every damn thing. So it's like you know, at that particular time, we were in the last days of, you know, the desperado. You feel what I'm saying? Everything came together and went corporate online, just like I had predicted that it was going to do. Shit came about. You had social media platforms to where the whole world is open. You got people connecting with you, Trigger, all the way from Russia, all the way from Kyrgyzstan, from Iran, from Australia, from
Yeah,
Japan, from
yeah,
anywhere
they
you
all
can
be
think
yeah,
about, man. So I
trigger
mean, that's a whole
worldwide. Yeah,
different situation.
yeah, trigger worldwide around this bitch.
Wait a minute, god damn it, shit, I can't hear shit. What's going on?
Hey, hey, they checking in, man.
I
Like
put the phone call messed up my game.
they checking in. You
Hell,
know, man, like got them checking in around
hold on,
here.
man. Let me bounce, man, and drop.
All
Let me bounce, rock, skate.
right.
Hey, this an interesting topic, bro. Say, bro, this the conversation that I
Hey
like,
man, you know,
bro.
maybe a whole nother video. I'm this conversation is so good.
Yeah, bro. I like because this conversation is not hating. This is what I'm talking about. You see how we talked about some things and we didn't push nobody up under the bus. We didn't do none of that. Now we talking constructive criticism, but it's both. It's on both ends though. It's not just on one end. It's on both ends.
What's up, fellas? What's
What's
up,
up?
Salute.
fella? I had to come in here and salute my kings, you know what I'm saying, as I should. You know what I'm saying?
For shit show. What's on your mind, bro?
Man, y'all definitely got the nice topic, man. This is ridiculous, man. This drill music gotta come to an end, bro. And you know, I'm from Chicago, and you know what I'm saying? I personally like the music, but it ain't like if I lost my grandma, bro, I can't listen to no drill music. I gotta go back and listen to pop or Biggie or you see what I'm saying? Jay-Z or some bro. I can't listen to Chief Keef if I lost somebody, bro. That's gonna make me go retaliate. You see what I'm saying? It's a different feeling with music, bro. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. At
Well,
this point,
you know what? You know what? I ain't gonna lie. On weekends, if I'm riding and I ain't on live, I'm listening to NBA YoungBoy. That's the type of mind I'm putting my mind into when I know I'm gonna be stepped out around other niggas. That's how
right.
I move. So I listen to a certain rapper and certain type of music. So you know, certain type of music for certain things, man. But where it's bad at, That's all the type of music you get.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Cause now look, at this point, it's like I'm you know what I'm saying, I was raised between a lot of generations. I'm 34, so I was raised between a lot of generations. So it's like me personally, I'd rather listen to some R&B than to feed my mind with this nonsense, bro. Like, come on, man. No, man. I can't play this music in a car with my kids while I'm going to pick them up. I can't. It's so many things I can't do with this music, man. So it's like, it's not. What is it beneficial for?
Matt Lane, Matt Lane can tell you that.
Yeah. I'm back. He said, now what was the question?
He said,
Because
when
I
is
was sitting up here
the music that's out
kind
there
of like
for? Repeat that, Chicago.
confused and whatnot. He say,
Hold on, Chicago guy. Repeat what you just said.
say
I
to the
The
man
said,
in
man.
Chi-Town.
okay, I got you, my boy. I'm saying like this drill music, right? This music that we listening to now, right? It's not. I can't listen to it because I can't listen to it around my kids. I got a girl and a boy. You see what I'm saying? They saying B words, and they teaching niggas how to, ninjas how to slap females and all this music and up guns and do this and do drills. So look, I'm starting to think like it's just the R&B. I'm going back to the 90s R&B or the Dusties. You see what I'm saying? Like, or the 90s rap. Because what is this music
Mm.
that you listen to now beneficial for? How can it help me in my daily life? How? Explain that to me.
It can't. He said it
Oh,
can't.
okay.
I
I thought
mean,
I,
the
I thought I was
music,
the
the
only one.
music, the music of right now today, it can't necessarily help you because it doesn't have a message, but that of self-destruction.
Okay.
So it
Yep.
can't help you in what it is that you're trying to seek for, that you're trying to grow from your particular position and move forward to into an upward mobile position. Now that can't help you, man. All that right there is going to do with that low frequency is going to bring you into catastrophe to the point to where you're going to react because do you have close homies?
I got close homies, but I keep my circle short.
I'm,
My bus so short.
I mean, listen to me. I mean, you keep yourself short. He said, but do you have close homies that you would so called ride for?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. But this
Okay.
is what I'm saying. This
So
is what I'm
now,
saying.
this particular music keep you in that mind state to where you basically gonna be thinking about those things
They hating on Matt Lane. You two hating on Matt Lane. Ain't that a
They
bitch?
is. Yeah, bro. They don't want
God
to talk.
damn.
They don't
Hey,
want to
y'all
talk.
see my nigga in this bishop's chair, my nigga sideways on the right now. Goddamn me. Hey, y'all, I love hearing Matt Lane talk, goddamn me. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Hey, bro, but look, when I lost my OG, folks, the first thing that I listened to was Tupac, Dear Mama, Boys to Men, Mama. You see what I'm saying? Them songs ain't like that no more, bro. They not. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Cry your tears out, get yourself together, and then you know what I'm saying. Get back on the right track. That music ain't the same, bro. It's not. It's not the same, bro. It's all destruction. Like Mac Lane was saying. Yeah, he right. He definitely right.
and say it's gonna
He
keep you
definitely
up
right.
on that wavelength to where you're gonna want to do more harm than anything good. You
Yep.
know, I mean,
Yep.
I
Yep.
understand it. I understand it seriously, and in our days, the music it went from a positive love your brother, love your sister, We're all as black people in this right here war together, and we must fight the powers that be. We
Yeah.
were on that public enemy tip. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? He
Yeah.
said now it had changed, to something that really wasn't what they made it out to be, but it turned out to be, which was called gangster rap when Easy E came out. You understand what I'm saying? And they were basically telling hood stories, but the whole thing was say, we gangster niggas, but we are actually fighting against the establishment. Now, that couldn't work no more because they had these songs called uh what was that song, Trigger? Uh 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 that
After
that
police.
we all in the same gang. We all in the same gang. We all in the same gang. And that song right there comprised of all the West Coast artists. Now,
Mm.
the East Coast had the same type of song called You Headed for Self Destruction. You
Right.
understand?
I
He
remember that.
said, now, okay, you're headed for self destruction. And the West Coast came in, we're all in the same gang, meaning that we're fighting the powers that be that are trying to collectivize to destroy us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what ended up decimating and dissipating that anti-discipline, anti-disestablishmentarianism? See, that's why I sit up and say, you want to listen to some real cold game on the rap side of the thing? Disregard the beats. Listen to the lyrics. Check down on some Ice T. Ice
Yep.
T got the coldest and the deepest lyrics of any MC that ever came across the stage,
He do
ever
though.
grabbed the microphone.
He do.
You understand? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So understanding that, you understand the black man's mindset of that era, of that generation, of that
Yeah.
situation. So now what we have to do is understand, how do we drop the ball? We dropped the ball because we came more, instead of hustling, to use our hustle as a springboard and a platform to uplift ourselves, and by us being in the upper level, to pull our people up along with us as a, conglomerate,
Yeah.
as, a group of soldiers, a group of warriors fighting the socioeconomical battles against the damn establishment, which I don't have to name what that is.
Mm-hmm.
We all of a sudden fell victim because we lost a generation, because a lot of us went to prison, went to jail. A lot of us were killed the fuck off. You understand? So
Yeah.
that generation that was coming up after that, they were lost. They didn't have no guidance. They didn't have nobody to seek out. At that particular time, and let's tell the truth and shame the devil, mamas were not allowing their children, especially their boys, to be
Facts.
associating with street niggas
No. My mama did
because of
no.
the
You
shock.
know what? Like my first like grown folk tape that my mama bought for me. I was like in fourth grade for my birthday, and she wouldn't let me get no rap, but she let me pick any R&B with R. Kelly 12 play with my first goddamn cassette tape. Then my mama let me buy it for grown folks and shit. I was like in fourth or fifth grade. Like she didn't. It was like
Did she
another.
not know that was worse than the drill?
I don't know. She
She
figured
was
it was
not
singing.
allowing you to fuck with no
Like we had
iced
to listen
tea.
to
She wasn't
ABC,
allowing you to
enough
fuck with
bad
no King
creation, and
T.
all that shit. All them immature,
Yeah.
all that shit.
That little kitty boo boo shit.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
wasn't allowing you. I mean, now let's take this further. Let's take this further into the infrastructure. You got to look at the communities. Say, man, I'm a nigga sitting up in there on the street, right? I'm in a apartment complex as a young nigga. Now, I had to totally ingratiate myself to the mothers to allow them to understand the quality of my character, even though I was a G style nigga out there in them streets, to let them know that just because I do what I do to try to get ahead, you know, because in my particular situation, I'm gonna be pushing the broom for the rest of my life if I don't make some moves. It doesn't mean that I'm a deplorable human being. It doesn't mean that I'm a piece of shit. What it means is I'm taking a part and I'm taking a page out of their playbook because as they've studied us, I've studied them and I've seen how these fools move. John F. Kennedy, Joseph Kennedy, bootlegger, top notch dope dealer. Nigga, that's a dope dealer back then. You understand? Smuggling dope, smuggling Canadian whiskey into America, getting riches, getting money. All of a sudden, his son becomes president. See, they allow all sorts of opportunities for their kind because they wrote all the laws, the constitutions, and everything. But the minute you sit up here and take a page out of their damn playbook, you're a villainized ass, nothing but bullshit nigga. And they gonna ride on your ass. So the main thing that I learned was, especially from my father, is say, nigga, don't get caught. You know what you're playing up against, you know what you're dealing with. On fools don't get caught. Because you're playing a fair game. It's just you that can't get caught. You know what I'm saying? And we had to do what we had to do to sit up in there and come up, man. You know what I mean? Because the system is not on our side. And for the youngsters that are out there that are wondering what to do, they need OGs like us with that mindset to put them on game on how to really move to make sure that they are moving smooth and they don't get caught up in the bullshit groove, man. I mean, say, man.
You know what? You definitely right. You definitely right, Mac Lane. And what these artists need to know, and this is something like whatever you put out in the universe, that's what you're gonna get back. Whatever you say, that's what you're gonna get back. In the same way, these rappers are saying that they doing this and they doing that, or they'll make a song about robbery. Let's just talk about T Grizzly, right? T Grizzly, right? Now you got a 4-part situation to a robbery song, and then you get robbed. You gotta watch what you say now. Come on, man, watch what you say.
Watch your mouth. Like
and
they
that song,
always just sit up here and say, man, watch your mouth.
So that's why he spoke out then, because he was saying in that speech on that live, you can speak things into existence. So he made a song about being robbed.
Yeah, he made a 4-part. It was a 4-part song that he made. He just made the last 4 part.
After last,
it was about somebody taking
last night show. After last night show, man, it might be cap, man. The nigga might be selling.
Trigger.
I just
you don't think he got robbed?
Tell me, show you.
I don't know, man.
Now,
I just can't see nobody like T Grizzly, real stand up. He got like something on his name for us, respect on his name. Man, I can't see it. Like I can't even see Cali niggas even like not fucking with him and shit. Like I'm pretty sure he went by every law. He a street nigga. I'm pretty sure T Grizzly applied to all laws for us to check in with what niggas and what niggas to show.
Well, he lay there. He lay there now. He got a house there.
I'm pretty sure he know how to move in these streets and shit.
Yeah,
like,
I could see
but
what I could see what Trigger said. Like it could be it could be a stunt. You know, he might about to drop an album or something like that. I see what bro said.
I don't think that though. I couldn't imagine that, especially after you put a rest in peace behind. I guess him and PNB had a strong relationship. My thing is this though.
Miss Parker, he caught the alley hoop.
Fact.
That's the alley hoop too.
He caught
That's the
that
alley hoop
fool.
too. He caught the alley
But
hoop.
He caught
well,
the
I was
fool.
under the impression. I don't think that he would do that. I really believe that he had a close relationship with that gentleman.
Business. Cloud is part of business, fam. You know
Well,
that
yeah,
Miss
it's part of business, but I don't know. But
He
here's what I
was
was gonna
just
say.
he was just at his wedding. I'm just gonna say that he was
Right.
just at his
Yeah,
wedding.
I did see pictures of him at his wedding. But I'm gonna say this: the same way that these artists are getting indicted on these governmental officials listening to your music, don't think that these conniving ass niggas and these thirsty trap niggas don't listen to your music just as well. Just like I'm sure with some rappers, the same rappers that probably ran in his house, sat up and listened to that 4-part song of robbery. They get the same thing that a cop would get out of your music, but they just take it a different direction. They don't take it to come and apprehend you, but they taking it to come get something out of you.
Yeah, but see, that goes back to the same point of whatever you put out, you get back.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like, I'm not about to sit here and say, oh, well, the devil coming for me. Then when he come for me, oh, I'm wrong. No, that's what I said, right? I
Yeah.
said the man was coming for me. This whole shit when he come for me, it's over with now. So no, it's just watch your words. Your tongue is a double-headed sword, man, and that's in the Bible, man. It cut both ways, good and bad. And it depends. It's up to you. Life and death. You can speak both of them and within a tongue. So that's up to you.
Let
And
us let
then
Big Pressure look. Let us let Big Pressure on a Boost Mobile, and he has limited reception. So we need to go ahead and let him get his 5 minutes in before his call drop.
Y'all
hey,
just punch on my
look,
brother, man. Y'all need
look,
my
I'm in Mississippi backwoods though, for real though. I don't have good signal everywhere unless I'm at home. But real talk, man, it just like this. People, like even when I go out of town, I rarely post while I'm gone. I may drop something when I get back home, because I just know it may be somebody watching my page and say, "Oh, he out of town." Now he just got married. T Grizzly just got married. I'm for sure he probably had a big wedding, had a big honeymoon plan. Folks knew he was gone, and they could have did it. But at the same time, he could have used it as a move to say, "Hey, cause if you smart, you gonna insure a lot of your your jewelry or your high assets belonging. You gonna insure it. And if you want to say somebody came and stole it, then you can say it and they investigate it like that. And at the end of the day, you win-win because the insurance gonna pay you out, and you may still have your items. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I can't say whether it really happened or not, but I just could see where he could capitalize off of it. And then on top of that, I feel like that, it may be, in Cali and areas like that, I think it is a little bit of an agenda that they trying to make the rappers who come out there check in. If you ain't checking in, you need to get you some security because they sort of want that. They don't want people to think that Cali and LA sweet no more. They want the rappers and the high profile individuals to know that if you come out here, anything can happen to you. I mean, even the police said that. He basically said that the leader of the union of the police said, "Hey, we cannot ensure your security if you come to LA." So
Okay, look, Kai said this to you. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm from Chicago, man. I'm from the wild hunters of Chicago, man. The real slums of Chicago. And we ain't never said nobody had to check in. We ain't robbing no rappers. We ain't doing none of that. Why, when our rappers or any other rapper go to LA, they gotta check in. Check in with who? What if I'm not a blood or a crip? Who I'm checking into?
I mean,
What
I
I'm
think
just
you.
saying.
Ooh,
That don't make
there it
sense.
is.
Come on, man. That
I,
doesn't make sense.
I know it don't make sense to people who
Ooh,
don't think like
there it
that,
is.
but out there and out there it seems like
Pick
they
a side.
trying to cause I done seen numerous gangs come out and say that, hey man, if you're out here in Cali, holler at your people, holler at you. And I think that if you see, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta look at it. Quando Rondo, PNB Rock, they just went to Cali on some smooth type stuff. Hey, maybe shopping trip.
maybe just vacationing, but y'all high profile individual.
But
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
hold on.
They don't
hold
want you to have
hold
that
on.
thought
Big
pattern.
pressure. Big pressure.
Quan,
Big pressure. Big pressure. Hold on, big pressure. Hold on now. Let me sit up here and grab this right here for a second. First of all, nigga, you claiming rolling 60s.
Right.
Cool. And you can slide in and try to hide out. We're not trying to holler before you ride out.
Right.
Nah, man, that's disrespect. That's disrespect, man. Because everybody sit up in here and know what the check-in is. The check-in is, say, man, you finna sit up here and holler at the set and break bread. You got to sit up
Yeah.
here and come on in and pay your damn tithes, nigga. And you thought that, oh, you could be claiming 6-0 on, you understand me, the social media and everything, and you can ride through and think that you ain't got to sit up here and check in. You thought that just because they embraced you first of all as 6-0 because you paid off, you thought that first payoff was the last payoff. Huh? You didn't think that you had to pay communion every confounded me time you came through. You thought you was a stupid fool.
take them
You
to
know
church.
what I'm saying? You was
See,
a stupid fool.
Nina
Huh?
Boy Trigger on that live when Nina Boy came up, he made me see how the politics work. Like it ain't about like they really trying to extort you. They just feel like that. Hey, if you moving in our city and you rock with us, just mess with us so we can make sure you straight. And if you
It
Okay.
don't
is. It's
do
just
that,
that's a form of, but still, big
Mess
pressure. That is
with
a form of extortion. That's just more of
it
a
is. It
conformative
is.
form of extortion. But I understand what McLean is trying to say because you set yourself in that position and you said that you belong to that certain amount of people, those people. So if you're under the wing of those people, you knew the obligations of what it was you were supposed to do under those people. Now, PNB and Quando Rondo both feel like they are affiliated under the C umbrella from what we're seeing on pictures and all the things that they say. You play the part, you got to pay to play the part because you're playing a part. So you got to pay to play. Now,
you
what
Right.
got
I
to
don't
pay to
like
play.
and what
He said,
and what
yeah.
and what we not acknowledging is though our genre of music started from the 80s all the way up until the early 2000s, we didn't engulf into the gang culture like they are now. But I will say this, and this is my opinion, I stand on it. I blame Death Row Records, the two record labels we loved the most in the 2000s and the 90s, Death Row Records and Bad Boy, because they took it upon themselves to start recruiting gang members to be their muscle.
And you know
And this
what?
became our
Exactly.
this turn in
You're right.
reverse
You're right,
and
Big Sparky.
became the culture of
You're
our
right, Big
music.
Sparky.
So don't blame
You're
the
right, Big
record
Sparky.
company. Blame Suge
You're
Knight.
I
right,
didn't.
Big Sparky.
It don't matter. They the ones
Ain't
that
no
did this.
bullshit.
This was their
Straight
choice.
up.
They
Straight
put
up.
their
Yep.
face. They put their face on these labels. So yes, I'm going to blame them. Who was in everybody's
Hold on,
hook of the music on Bad Boy?
Miss Walker. Sharonda, where you at? So I can come in. I ain't checking in with shit. Nigga, I want to see what you gonna do. You gonna slang the line on me?
Big Sparky, you
Sharonda, you
sure
gonna
enough
slang the
point.
line on me, Sharonda?
You
I
on
ain't
point,
paying you a
God
goddamn
status
thing.
right
I'm gonna
now.
make sure I check in wherever Sharonda is. I'm gonna make sure I come in her area.
You
Goddamn it,
on
don't check
point,
in.
God status right now.
But
What?
yeah, I mean,
Talking that shit,
and
telling the real
it's
shit.
Where she
I mean,
go?
it's a lot of rappers that go out there it's a lot of rappers that go out there and don't get touched, and you got to ask yourself why. I only think it's only two reasons why they don't get touched. Either they moving with heavy security or they checking in with the right people. Them the only two reasons why you probably ain't getting touched, or either you just staying in the hotel, or you just slide in, do your show, and get the hell out of town. But if you come in there and you hang out and you think you can just move and groove like you want to, it ain't gonna happen. I
But,
just
But
think
see,
that
but big pressure.
it just ain't
But
gonna
big
happen like
pressure.
that.
Big pressure. I'm gonna check in anyway because that's where I want to go anyway. I want to go to the hood. So goddamn me, I'm gonna check in with somebody, goddamn, because I the move like I need to move in they hood.
Right,
I probably need to be with a known nigga from that
right.
hood. Well,
And see
straight.
that, and that's the thing you got to look at. Both rappers. I mean, they got hit up. They was out there moving with a little crew. For you know what I'm saying. PNB was just out there on a wedding stuff with his gal, and he thinking that I ain't got no smoke, so I ain't really got to do all the check in. Nah, partner. Nah, you gotta do that every time you come out there to make everything legit. Cause then people ain't gonna
But see, this is same this
Yeah,
same
yeah.
situation though. Like Chicago,
All that shit. Come
Chicago,
on.
the dangerous city too.
I
And
know, but
we the
Chicago
dangerous. Hold on, hold
is
on, hold on. Let me speak. Let me speak. Now look, Chicago, dangerous city too. But we let the West Side people check in, the East Side people check in, Midwest people check in. You ain't gotta check in with us. Long as you ain't involved in nothing that's going on in our city, you good.
But
Ain't
see,
no checking in.
it's different dynamics in different coasts and different
See, that's what
politics
I'm
in different places
saying.
that
That's
you
what I'm
move.
saying.
So even though I get what you're saying, you don't
But
have to
then
do that in
Chicago,
Chicago, but in Cali, I think they politics a little bit different, and that's
it
just
is
something that you
different.
got to respect. You just
It
got to
is
respect
different.
that. You know
It's
what I'm
more
saying?
money. It's
I
more money in
definitely
Chicago. But see, it's more money in Chicago. I mean, it's more money in California. So it's not as many artists walking around freely in Chicago as it is in LA. So it's more
no,
accessible
ain't
for
no
them in
walking around
LA.
in Chicago. No, I ain't no
Right,
walking
right.
around.
It's
No,
more accessible in LA. You don't have a bunch of people walking around fake claiming that they GDs and Stones and all of the other affiliates that are in Chicago.
yeah.
You don't see them. You don't see
But
them on a
see,
high platform like I'm finna be a GD and this is what I'm finna represent in the culture, and then I'm finna get a team to follow me and
okay,
help
but
secure me.
look. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just as much as it's. No, I can't say that. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna take this back. Okay, now it's a lot of GDs through the United States. It's a
That's
lot of.
not the point. It's a
Hold
lot.
on. Just let me speak. Just let me speak. Just let me speak for 5 minutes, and I got you. It's
Not
a lot.
5 minutes. Not
No,
5 minutes.
I
Nigga.
swear, if you
5 seconds.
take
I'm gonna
5 minutes, you
take 5
finna
seconds.
get hung up
No,
on.
you know I ain't about to
Not
do that.
five
But
minutes,
look,
nigga.
5 seconds. Look, it's a lot of it's a lot of GDs through the United States, but
Oh,
ain't
y'all
nobody.
out there
If
wild
if it's a
outside.
if it's a vice lord from Mississippi and he go to Chicago, he don't have to check in. That man is a man. He gonna stand on what he stand on. He probably got family up there. Long as he know how to move, he'll be good up there. It's not like that. The gang culture in Chicago and LA is too different, and then New York too is different too. Their gang culture is different too. From
Okay, so
That's the
guys,
reason.
Chicago got
That's
it
the reason
is
why you got
different.
to. Yeah,
So
that's the reason
Chicago
why you got
got
to respect the politics of that city that you're traveling to.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You may not agree with it, but you got to respect that shit. Or
It ain't
either
where you
you get
from, it's
caught
where
up.
you at. It ain't
and
where
then
you
not only that,
from.
you change the trajectory of certain circumstances, it would make things different. What if we have 50 R. Kellys that live in Chicago, or 50 Twisters that live in Chicago,
Oh
or 100
shit.
rappers that might, okay, then that makes the circumstance a lot different as to where Cali, where does everybody run in the music industry? Atlanta and Cali.
yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
And who's getting the higher crime rates in the carjackings and the home evasions? Who?
Atlanta,
Cali and Atlanta.
yeah. Well, Chicago too. They've been
Mm.
jacking too. Just
Yeah,
stop it.
Chicago
Yeah,
too.
yeah, they've been
But
jacking. Yeah,
yeah, the
little
high
dope niggas.
profile, more so the high profile is
Chicago is
what
a
I'm
little
talking
bit
about.
more
Yeah,
racially segregated, so you don't
yeah,
have
All of
that
them are though.
situation in
All,
Chicago like you would.
all of them are. We
yeah.
deal with it here, but it's everywhere.
But see, look, at this point, this is what I sense, and I swear to God, I could be wrong, but I'm sensing a East Coast and a West Coast war. That's what I'm sensing at this point.
Mm-mm.
Okay, watch.
Mm-mm.
I told you first. Watch this.
How can you do an East Coast, West Coast when everybody is on different? They don't even live in their demographic anymore. They don't live in their demographic. They're
Okay,
not on an East Coast, West Coast situation. So how can you say that that would manifest? You don't even hear that in lyrics no more. You
but
don't even hear
just
that in
listen.
music.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. It's a lot of East Coast rappers that died on the West Coast. It's not they not that East Coast is not about to keep playing with the West Coast. It's not gonna happen like that.
Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing.
All right.
They're not gonna do nothing.
He say now to pick up off the young man's, assertion of an East Coast, West Coast thing. Let me say this right here. I can kind of understand what he's saying is because you've had a lot of East Coasters absorbing the blood mentality. So, with that sitting up in there being saying, we have a blood mentality. And everybody knows in the West Coast, the Crips run shit. So it could be a particular damn situation to where you can get knocked off. And even the Crips knock off Crips. It's all about association. If you are claiming anything with the gang, you can get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You can get fucked up. And who were the East Coasters to sit up in here and decide that you gonna be Bloods? Who were you
I
to
was just getting
decide
ready to
that?
go there with it.
Did
I
you
was
get
going there.
did did you get sanctioned? Did you get sanctioned by LA to all of a sudden you devise your chapter? Where's the literature at? If you don't have the lit, are you legit? I land my plane on that right there. Y'all pick them
And you know
pieces
what?
up.
And you know what? Listen. I'm gonna put this out here like this. That's just like New York, the Bronx. They got GDK and the all these GDK rappers that came from Chicago. First of all, GDK.
Okay.
Look, hold on. Let me speak. Just let me speak, man. Please. That means
That's
that
Chicago.
that nation they killing. So they don't understand what that K mean behind that nation. So they just took that and created something just like they created the Bloods over there that wasn't supposed to be there, created the Crips that wasn't supposed to be there. So it's like it's all messed up through the United States. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so then we go back to your question about the East Coast West Coast war. How can you manifest the East Coast West Coast war when these gangs on the East Coast manifested from the West?
But look, you got so many East Coast rappers that's dying on the West
Because
Coast.
They
they're
don't
going to
care.
start
Every
going against
affiliation.
each other.
But that's all just gonna say. Every gang culture is its own, just like
Okay,
the
let's leave
brother
the gangs
said.
out. Let's just leave the gangs out for a minute. Let's just leave the gangs out for a minute. Leave the gangs out. These East Coast artists is studied down on the West Coast. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad.
I
Now,
just think they. I just don't think.
when these West Coast rappers go to the East side, the East Coast, what you think gonna happen?
I just
Oh,
don't
they
think.
just gonna
I
welcome
just
them
think that
with
they not abiding by the
What's up?
politics of the West Coast, and that just is
What,
what it
what
is.
y'all
See,
talking about? What aspect? Because Trigger Man missed about two of those
What Chicago is trying to imply is that he can see that in the horizons there's going to be an East Coast West Coast war
Tell the
because all
truth.
these East
Shame
Coast
the
rap
devil.
coast artists are going out on the West Coast, and that's where they're losing their lives at on the West Coast. My argument is, and I understand where he's coming from. My argument is, how can someone out east try and even rebuttal with someone out west when the foundation of what they stand on as far as gang affiliation is concerned manifests from the west? Just like Chicago said, a lot of GDs are out there now. Where that come from? That comes from Midwest. Where are all the Bloods and Crips? That comes from the west. So that was what my question was. But then we took the gang aspect out of it and said, well, what if there wasn't about gangs? It's just the fact that all these East Coast rappers are dying out west. So what if a West Coast rapper goes out east? Personally, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't happened this far. With rap is 50 years old now, and name me a
but
West Coast rapper went out east
at
and died and lost their life.
at the same time, you gotta know that in gang politics, it don't matter what gang you is. If you a gang member, a gang banger, nigga, shit, you gonna check in with gang politics no matter where you at.
fact.
Goddamn me, a nigga might want you to check in to know what your gang about and how they can affiliate it or bless it with their gang and shit. So you know, hell, it's what you put in there, what kind of environment you create with your words. They say the tongue is a powerful thing, man. When you invite this energy, you say you gang banging and you doing this and that shit. When you go to the land where niggas believe they the mother of this shit and the founders of this shit, they won't see your gang banging on the level of their gang banging. So they gonna pull up and check you. You even gonna pull up on them and show you. They
Hey.
gonna pull up and check you. That's just what
Yeah. I think they take it as a little bit of disrespect, a
Trigger,
slap in the
tell
face
it.
when they see you on Instagram and on social media moving around in their city and you ain't checked in with nobody. I think whatever gang you may be claiming could take that as a sign of disrespect. Cause you think that you can come out here and move like you want to. No, it don't go down like that in Cali. That's what I think be going on. I think that people who be posting their moves and showing, hey, I'm out here in LA, but you ain't let your people know in LA that you out here like that. So, I think that's a sign of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? More so, it ain't the fact that you should have to do that, but it's just the politics of the area you in. You know what I'm
And then,
saying?
and not only
You
that,
know what?
Big
Let me
Pressure,
say
we're
this.
not gonna sit here. We're not gonna sit here and negate the fact that these past few rappers that have lost their lives in California didn't provoke shit or provoke individuals on a certain coast that wasn't the coast that they come from. So we're gonna be realistic about that as well. It's not so much a gang affiliation; it's also what you've been poking with while you've been on social
Yeah,
media or while you encounter
Right.
people.
because niggas think YouTube the only social
Don't
media.
poke
Niggas
the
be on
bear.
Clubhouse, Instagram,
Sure
Right,
do. Sure do.
niggas
They
be
be out
everywhere
there.
getting to it with niggas, man. That's why I
Yeah.
ain't. That's why I ain't
And
trying
you
to
know
have all
what?
them different platforms, nigga. That's too much. I got too much real life,
right.
nigga.
Like now and then they pull up shit that you never seen, like this exchange PNB Rock had with that guy out in California, and he basically shitted on the individual. Now everybody's
Yeah.
pointing the finger at him
Right.
because you don't know. And see, that's one that we've seen out and about. We don't know how many encounters that young man done had with other people where he probably done shitted on them because he
Now,
felt like he was better. And that's another thing they gotta quit doing too.
first of
I'm
all, I
just
ain't entertaining niggas who ain't on the same level with anything that I'm doing and shit, nigga. Like
yeah.
that's
But
something
see,
new.
Trigger, that's still an immature. That's the immaturity of them. Still, you just gave a little kid money.
Well, I
You
said that
know,
earlier and shit, but nowadays I
What
even
did
do
I
that
say?
nowadays.
What
I
did I
move
say?
different.
What
If
did
we
I
ain't on
say
the same
earlier?
level, I can't even I can't respect your word. I can't have no conversation with no has been ass
Trigger,
motherfuckers, man. The fuck?
trigger, trigger,
Nigga.
trigger. What did I say earlier? They are weaponizing the money. They're weaponized. The money is the weapon used to fuck these little young niggas over. They
yep,
don't understand that shit. The
Yeah.
Yep.
money.
yep,
You understand? He said because the money has blinded you into a false sense of power and a leadership that you really don't have, sucker.
right, right,
Mm-hmm.
The
A false sense
money,
right.
of security
the
too.
m- the mon- exactly all of that, big pressure, all of that. The
Yep.
money has got your ass wrapped up in the thinking that you more than what you are. You don't realize that it done put you
Facts.
in that mason jar.
Yeah.
Not the Nathan Joe.
You've been
Nah,
mason
he going
jarred,
right
man.
in there. Right
Because
in
they
there.
know that guess what? You that damn you that scorpion that's going to, hey man, let me ask you a question. Have you really sit up here and played any kind of goddamn gangster games up on some insects? Well, I have. I have sit here and put a
Damn, why do I
scorpion
always
in
get
a
bees
damn
come around
mason
here?
jar. And what I've done with that scorpion in a mason jar is seeing what the fuck would happen. Do you know that the scorpion is the only motherfucker that can commit suicide naturally,
Mm.
just with the tail? You put a scorpion in a damn jar and he feel like he can't get out. That motherfucker gonna kill himself. That's what they've done with the money with these young niggas. They put you into a goddamn cocoon to where you feel like you got everything, but you
I don't
really
know, man.
don't
Lane. I gotta
because
look that
you
shit up. I gotta
always
look
get
this shit up. I gotta look. I gotta
okay.
look your. I gotta
Look
look
it
your
up.
scorpion technology
All
up, nigga.
right,
I ain't gonna look
Hey,
that.
but you know
all
what?
right, look it
It
up.
it 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 makes
I've
a lot
done
of
it.
sense though. It makes a lot of sense though, because like if you put a scorpion in a jar and he is the most dead,
I've
look, just
done
think
it.
about it.
Well, yeah, niggas
Just
tripping.
think about it, Joe. Let's
I've
just
done
let's just
it.
picture this.
We ain't got to analyze a scorpion in the jar though.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
mean,
We understand
That's
the
what I'm
point that
laughing
he's
at. I'm
implying. It's
trying to
the point.
analyze a scorpion in the jar. Come on,
I,
man. Y'all
that's
need crazy.
cold.
Man.
Right? No, it's the point
I'm
that
with
Y'all
it's
you.
the
need
say,
crazy.
self-absorption and killing yourself.
Well, y'all
No,
niggas
you
be too deep for me, boy. Y'all
right.
y'all
Then
need
you
to
missing the
what I'm
point. The whole
saying
point is
No,
is,
how they're
I
what I'm
never
self-killing
missed
saying,
the
what
themselves.
point.
I'm
I
saying is,
understand. Yeah,
you're
if you have no
using the
way out,
fucking
you gonna
money
kill
to
yourself.
kill these niggas.
Exactly.
yeah.
These
That's
motherfuckers are
what I was
using
trying.
the money and they don't even know that the money is killing them. They don't know. Because guess what?
What?
They ain't fucking with the hating ass OG.
That's why the
But you
They
know
ain't
people
what,
be
fucking with the
leaving
McLean
hating
here.
too.
ass OG. See,
A lot
Uh,
of them,
yeah.
McLean, I agree, but a lot of them also are doing a slow death to themselves anyway because now they've gotten the money and they still have not found happiness. So then they engulf themselves in lean and every drug possible that they can get access to. So they walking dead anyway, spending
it's
money on walking dead.
it's
That is true.
still
That is true.
it's
That is
listen,
true.
Miss Parker, it is still in the same paradigm, darling. It's still
But what
in the
I'm saying
same
is sometimes
paradigm, sugar.
I get that, but sometimes what I'm saying is they do it to themselves. These people that dangle the money in front of them, it don't take you to do it. Like they do crash dummy shit now that you probably would have had to pay people to do years ago. So that's what I'm saying. They
It don't take you to do it, but guess what you did? You took the money. You took the money, motherfucker. You took the money. So yes, you did it to your damn self because you didn't really know what you was getting your ass into. Why? Because you didn't have no OGs to give you no game upon what this was. Because why? Oh, y'all some hating ass niggas. See? So now you
Mm-hmm.
left all by yourself. And when you dealing with these motherfuckers, that's the reason why your stupid ass is up in goddamn me Salt Lake City, Utah, wherever the fuck your ass is in them goddamn me Mormon mountains like your boy. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? He said, come on now. Don't tell me about no goddamn me shit that men has constructed to constrict your ass. You dig what I'm saying? See, women don't do this kind of shit. Women don't do this kind of shit. This is some man shit. And for you to understand it is a beautiful thing. Because you can help prevent your nephew, your son, your male cousins, your brothers from falling into this damn trap. But this is the real. They done use the money today is the motherfucking me honey trap for the damn me black man. Cause
Yep.
he don't know no damn me better.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Mm-hmm.
sitting up and they giving it to motherfuckers whose damn me pre goddamn me brain cortex has not even been developed. These niggas don't know what the fuck they doing. Uh
Right.
what is young boy, what, 21 years old?
yep.
20.
He
I thought
ain't
it was
been
He'll be
schooled.
22.
He'll be 22. He ain't got no damn daddy that was a boss player that can give him no game. That he just even had to just sit at the feet
got a
of
granddaddy. He
and
got a
watch.
granddaddy. A granddaddy. He always say something about his
Hey,
granddaddy.
McLean, I gotta cut your shot right there. I'm gonna cut your shot on that one right there. Now, one thing about NBA
Well,
YoungBoy,
come on, hit on,
one thing about
hit
NBA
on.
YoungBoy,
And I'm shutting
them
down in
cat,
10 minutes, y'all.
one thing about NBA YoungBoy, man, them cats out there where he from, they did represent, they did look out for him. That's why he got a little smarts to him. Now he doing normal activity what youngsters do, but he got some smarts to him a little bit. We're not gonna sit here and knock him just because he done got in trouble. He done went through that. We ain't gonna do that right there because that's life. Now, did he get some OG talk? Yeah, he did. Did he
Ain't
put it in
nobody
perspective?
knocking
And
him. Come on,
no, no,
Point
no, no,
Black.
no,
I
no. I
ain't
ain't say
knocked
that.
this
No, no, check
nigga
me out.
not
Check me out.
one damn time.
Hold on, no,
I'm
no,
just
check me out.
saying
No,
they've
no, not on you. Hold on, hold on.
weaponized
Look,
the
not on you.
money.
Check me out. Check me out. I'm just
I
Let him
asking a
talk.
said they
Let
question.
him talk. Goddamn shit.
Hold
weaponize
on.
the money.
Look,
Now
Lane.
find
I'm
out
just
and
talking.
figure out
Hold
how
on.
they
Both of y'all
talk to me.
talking. We can sing together, but we can't talk together.
Okay, listen, McLean. No, what I'm saying is you correct on what you said. I'm just speaking on when you said nobody ain't no OG talk to him. I feel like he probably one of the rare youngsters that got conversation from OGs. Now, did he apply it? We don't know, but the situation that he in on handling his business is pretty good. So he had to talk to somebody or have somebody in his ear for him to keep going where he going. I didn't say you hating. I ain't say that. I was just saying on certain aspects on NBA YoungBoy, he got a lot of flaws, but he got a lot
I
of
hope it was
understanding
Snoop
too.
Dogg.
Now it was a couple of he grew up with the Soldier Slams and the Masterpiece and
I
C
hope it
Murders
was
and
Snoop Dogg because him
it,
and
it,
I,
it might was, but he do got some people behind him. You know what I'm saying, that done chopped it up with him. I can't say that.
he
I ain't gonna
cool.
I
He
can't say
good.
that though. I can't say that. Now, did he apply it? I mean, to each his own. But he did have some people in his ear, homie. I believe so. He making moves on his own because that's how these youngsters rock today.
And salute to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to everybody in the goddamn meet chat out there too. I see y'all out there dialogue. Y'all make sure y'all tap in tonight at 10:25 p.m.
Say,
for shit.
everybody get them likes up. Get them damn me likes up, man.
Straight
Hit them
up,
likes
Hell
man.
up,
yeah, hit the
man. You
like
know what I'm
button.
saying? Trigger man and been sitting up here putting the game up out there
Nah,
with
y'all
the
putting that
real
game
shit,
down.
man. You know what
I'm
I'm
over
saying?
here
Get them likes
listening.
up. Share
Like
this
Coach said, I'm
program,
like I'm in
man.
history class trying to stay away. I'm high on that money back. Yo, Moon Rocks over here. I ain't gonna lie, I'm higher than a bitch, goddamn.
And hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something
He
else. You got
said,
to look at
shit, goddamn me, Trigger been hosting
Hold
this
on,
just
big go ahead, big
program,
pressure.
man. You know what I'm
Hold on, big
saying?
man, Lane lagging like a bitch.
Get
Go
them
ahead.
likes up. Get them shares
But this
out.
nigga name, hold on,
Get more
I can't
pings
even
Yeah,
up
meet
off
you
in this
right,
room
nigga.
because the more the and y'all can
Man,
talk
like,
shit up in the chat room
yeah.
and all that right there,
yeah,
man.
he
I think
behind.
Yeah,
He
He's
yeah,
behind.
real
yeah. Go ahead
behind.
there. Go ahead there.
You lagging, McLean. You might have to drop down and come back. You're lagging.
we finna
Hey,
shut down
but
anyway. Salute, hold on, salute Matt Lane, salute Chicago guy.
Thanks,
Salute.
bro. Yep. Salute.
All right.
but yeah, I just want to take like a young dude like Soldier Boy for instance. He can move. He go out there to L.A. and he pretty much, don't have running. It's only two reasons,
Well,
and
he
I
run
think
with the game too, though. He run
that's
with
what
the
I'm
game
saying.
too.
That's the reason why I'm saying it's only two reasons why people get hit up like that. They lacking security and they don't check in. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you go out there, either you need to have you some security. If you ain't trying to be the dude to check in, you need to be secure. You need to have you some security. Just is what it is. I just think that's just the fact of the matter. But
I should have been viral by now.
I'm not saying that should be the right thing to do or none of that. But you just got to respect their politics out there if you're gonna go out there. And in order to respect that, if you don't respect the gang culture and they politics, then you need to get you some security. If you screaming all of this street, if you're doing this real street rap, this gangster rap stuff, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing gangster rap in your music, then you need to tap into somebody or get you some security. Them the only people that survive. People who go out there and try to move around like they don't need no gang or no security, nigga, they gonna show you. They gonna show you why you need one or the other. You know what I'm saying? And that just is what it is. But salute to you though, Trigger. I'm out.
Salute to you, bro. Miss Parker.
Yes, sir. It was a good show. Good content. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you, Sam, for coming up here. I gotta get my high ass need to get out and get to moving before I be don't feel asleep.
All right, Pooh Black. All right, y'all.
All right, Pooh Black, my bro.
I'm in the mix, man. Good show, good dialect, man. Good
Nah,
dialect, man.
yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this second half of this conversation off, man, and make a whole nother video. It was just especially first, not the whole part, but that certain conversation with you in the dialogue with the Dallas politics and the cotton mouth. Y'all know we go to dialogue. We start sometimes go to having real nigga shit and grown folk talk. And so that's kind of where it went to as usual, as it's supposed to be. And that's how we just move over here for shit show.
For shit show, bro. Hit me, bro. I'll see you later on.
All right, bro. Salute to everybody in the motherfucking me chat, man. Y'all know, man, subscribe to Pooh Black, King Guys, Kimbo Greedy 214, Tex Long Star, Big Pressure, man, Brazy Chopping Media, Coach Dude Sports. Subscribe to the game, man. And my minds drop their scripts out there, man. They got good shit going on, man, for shit show, man. Appreciate all y'all tuning in, man. I see y'all tonight, goddamn me. What we gotta say, man? Anything I want to say before we go? DJ Looney. Hey, Looney Tune Melodies. Take us up out of this bitch, man. Y'all keep on pushing until the night.
I gotta keep on. You gotta keep on. They gotta keep on. We gotta keep on. All night, walking through the valley of the shadow of death. All the kings and queens gone, ain't no royalty left. Pledging allegiance to the flag, spilling blood on our white tee. If black lives matter, why we still ain't free? They say the devil walked the earth just to kill and destroy. You gotta think about your actions, man. Life ain't a toy. Just count your blessings, they gon' hate it. Gotta watch out for the snakes, they only come around just to eat off your plate. They say the dope gang crazy, rap gang tripping, rappers dying every day. Say them ops call them slipping, campaigning for elections till niggas feel disrespected. Niggas checking deposits that leave them leaked up injected. Look at the money, ain't it funny? You can't take that shit with your clothes casket at the funeral. Face on the picture, we know you watching, see you looking. Niggas stay in the bushes, don't you make it make sense? My niggas keep on, keep on. You gotta